Okay, well, so if everyone's here, we're going to start.
Yay! I started recording.
Right. So we have Blackheart as
Eric Marshk.
Kronos as
Argithal.
Haden as
Tholdir Forgehammer.
Marcus as
Clovis Aderlas.
Sammy as
Gifton Brockren.
and Tobias as.
Right. Caspia Thunderhoof, Steel Shot. Yes.
And we have me, Alaren, as your friendly DM. Okay, so who would like to give a recap?
Do I get to have an additional thing that I keep in my pocket?
No, but I'll let you give it to somebody.
Ooh, baby.
I'll admit honestly, I don't actually remember at this point what happened.
Alright. I will give it to somebody. Who needs one?
Raise his hand.
I don't have one either.
Don't have one, but I burned one last week, so.
Alright. So,
Yeah, knowing I think everybody's looking for one.
alright, well, we'll just do a roll-off, and there somebody will get it. Alright, so what happened last week is we were picking up right after the Great Escapade, where the entire group had gone into the Fae, done a bunch of amazing stuff. Gifted got amazing things happened with her bow, but we already recapped that part. We finally got back to town. A bunch of us needed to rest. Some of us were up all night out spreading iron, and were really tired. Other people had gotten to town hours ahead and gotten to sleep and were rested, unlike the majority of townsfolk. One of those people in particular is a hardworking go-getter named Cassiopeia Steelshod Leatherbow Footlace. I don't know. Her last name always fails me. But she was up bright and early, and there was the sounds of back, and she woke up most of the people in the inn. So she was out there hard at work because we were she's desperately trying to get this beautiful wagon set up. And I know there's a better word for it, but I don't know what it is. But it's the caravan. The caravan with the whole
A
Avardo thing. She's trying to do something set up. She's trying to make it very customized, trying to make it very interesting, very fun for the whole group, and very special for all of us. So she's putting a lot of love and care into it. Throughout the morning, various things came up. Thaldir, who was awake because he got to sleep, went and was checking up on things. As he went to go check up on things, he was interrupted by our good guardsman Henry, and he was all, Mister Thaldir, and he was kind of all nervous and freaked out. And but he was stalwart in his ways, Mr. Guardsman Henry, and he made sure to tell Thaldir that there was a fine for the fact that he crippled somebody in town. Though rightfully he did strike back after being hit twice, he still did escalate it to a weapon.
Man.
He did escalate to a weapon, and that wasn't okay. So there was a interchange between the two of them. Thaldir seemed to have some sort of grudging respect for the young child for, sticking to his, laurels or whatever. I don't know if the child actually got that at all from it. Maybe I was misreading the situation. I don't know. I'm still worried if the child may have messed his pants. But he ran off after he got the money, holding his head high. Thaldir did not realize that he had horribly crippled the man, and that he had been left out there for some time. He went and talked to the doctor about it. After talking to the doctor about it, he seemed unhappy with the situation, and he came back and spoke to Cassiopeia. Speaking to Cassiopeia, he instructed her that he needed her to make a crutch and a nicely made cane for a human, which the intention was to give it to the poor man that he had crippled. Meanwhile, Gifton and Argy and Carrick were on and off seeing each other like ships passing in the night as Gifton kept passing back out. But they did detect magic, identified a whole bunch of magic items, got a magic saddle on Dingus, and then passed out again after Gifton left the sleepy words of talk to Thaldir and see how much of the iron we'd need to make weapons for everybody, and see if we can donate the rest of it to town or give the rest of the town people. This led to a large part of the day being spent actually crafting the items, as they were able to gauge from each person in the group what items they would want to have made out of iron in case we ever faced against the Fae again. The party then sold the copper bars and the remaining iron bars to the smith at a fairly good profit. The bartender seemed kind of sad to see some of the group go. On the way out, before we left town, Thaldir went and dropped off the crutch and the really well-made cane that Cassiopeia had made. During the course of the day, Cassiopeia had gone and traded off some of her marionettes for some lacquer, or I don't remember what it was, but something for treating the wood for the cane and for the other from the local wood carvers or the carpenter, and she got to interact with them a little bit. It was kind of adorable because she went to the wrong door. After a lot of teeth pulling, we had one interlude at the chapel or the church where they noticed that the young boy was gone. But the other kids were still there. Nobody really knows what happened with Thomas, but he's wandered off or something. And then the party left town, traveling for days on the road, each night gift and crafting, and each night Cassiopeia desperately trying to work more and more on that Vardo. And as we had closed for the night, there was a growl or a roar. I don't really remember exactly what it was, but it was a loud noise, and it scared Gifton awake. Or we were settling in. I'm not entirely sure what it was. We were either settling in or we were asleep. I don't know. But there was a loud roar from the trees across the road, and that is where we ended. Was that good enough?
Well done. Yep. Take a inspiration and give it to whoever you please.
All right, so I would say, why don't you guys random 100, and we'll see who gets the highest. Anybody who doesn't have an inspiration?
Well,
that means nothing. I've seen things in shit.
No, that's
cheating.
That's
Cheating.
cheating.
Yes, I was intentionally joking on that.
Cheater.
By the way,
and
the
you
dice,
pay for that.
the dice
Yeah,
that
I-
a D100
I
looks
honestly-
like is weird.
Okay. So,
Vardy
Augie.
gets it. Yay.
I was wondering if anyone would catch that quickly. or not.
Immediately caught
then-
that.
Everyone.
Immediately, it's like, nope.
Okay. Thank you for the recap. Let me finish off my apple.
Yay.
Apple?
Yeah, apple.
Apple.
Take that computer. Oh wait.
5. Okay, whose token are we missing down below? Cassiopeia. If you draw yourself down,
I feel like
With the
Cassiopeia
rest
needs
of
a
your
butt
companions?
token.
She does need a butt token.
there's sort of one thing I do miss from HSD. Butt
Well,
tokens.
yeah, but she's also a
I
medium
know.
creature, isn't she? So
I know, but
Yeah.
it would just be funny. Even if we
Yeah.
didn't count it as
Okay.
we get shot.
And align yourselves to the grid.
I'm as aligned as I need to be.
there we go. I was just saying, Dingus ain't.
He's in the same spot as me. We're okay.
No,
I
now
put
he
myself
is.
vaguely off just so that I was on my bedroll.
Okay. So you hear a roar coming from across the way, past some trees and bushes. And, yeah, where I would like perception checks from people, please.
I'm going to let out a small eep and then hug onto Dingus, because I am the feared.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep.
Okay.
It was a roar.
Go, Thaldir.
Go Carrick as well.
It's too
goodness.
late. I see everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Can you see everything with your special eyes?
Okay. Faldir, Carrick, Cassiopeia, and Augie. You can see the sort of shifting of leaves and all that nonsense. Something quite big starts approaching. And judging by the roar, if you'd all like to give me serious nature checks.
From the people that can see.
Not from everybody, but the people that can see stuff get advantage.
Did you say series
Oh, we get
of,
advantage.
or
One each. It's a series for me because I've got to look at all these fucking rolls.
Okay, I will let you know what I actually roll since you said we got advantage. I got a 14.
I rolled a 19. I'm not going to be able to roll better, so I'm not rolling another dice.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, no, Carrot got a 14. Okay.
Yeah, mine was 14.
You all know this kind of roar. You've lived in a wilderness village. That's the sound of a bear.
Bark.
Who has honey?
The what?
I am honey.
Argy and Gifton and Corvus. No, that's the sound of two bears roaring.
Oh.
Guys, there's a bunch of bears over there. Like 2 of them.
Bears?
There's bears.
Or are they owl bear?
They're owl. No, owlbears hoot.
Ooh.
They
No,
certainly
all-
are.
Roar!
Honestly, the Arabelles probably screech.
Rawr! Hoot!
Rar hoot.
The hoot that slowly turns into a roar.
It's a hoot nanny.
Those that rolled high enough, which is above a 15, you suspect these things may have caught your scent and have been roused. What do you wish to do?
Just shower.
Do we have any spare food we can just throw at them?
I think we are the food, Gifton.
No. I'm pretty sure that some of the rations are bigger than me.
Oh.
I think if we give them part of the food,
Okay.
back more.
Or just keep coming for more.
Just
Caspia is just kind of picking up her axe. Just, of course.
They're just bears.
Okay, that rustling and such is getting closer.
Do they
Corvus will
sound
try
hungry?
to.
That much you don't know.
They sound like bears.
Why do we, for once? Why, don't
You
stand
know
speak
what
about
I'm going to do?
However, you do know it's the end of winter.
They're hungry.
I can
Right,
make the
last
sound
round
of
of
it.
decisions.
I can make a sound like an animal.
So could I.
We could make it sound like we're two bears.
I could do the illusion of the dragon again.
No, actually, that might make them angry, because they might think there's bears in their territory.
I can do the illusion of the dragon again.
Yeah, that might work.
I am. Which way are they coming from, Allie? Because there's
North.
Unfortunately for me, I don't have the ability to see in the dark, and I don't think it's very bright, so...
You got a campfire, so I'll say you've got the usual 30 foot of...
Yeah, I'm just saying probably where they're
Around,
at.
yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, 30 foot is to the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see past that.
So, what are you guys
I'm
doing?
gonna wait until they come within. Actually, no, I probably don't want to wait until they come into view. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Actually, I know what I'm gonna
Because
do. I'm gonna move it.
this
I'm
is
moving over
fishy.
here. I'm going underneath the thing, and then I am clapping my hands together, and I am making it smell like skunk.
That's a good idea.
Alright, would you mind placing your spell for me?
Yeah.
I-
It is, I believe, the thaumaturgy spell I grabbed, but let me grab it and actually hit it for you. The Druidcraft, actually.
You know,
Druidcraft lets me make the smell of skunk,
Right.
so I'm going
That's
to...
what Sam's doing.
I'm just trying to make it smell like skunk as much as I can. I just keep casting it, or I
I'm
get
going
my
down
spell
the line.
off, and that's it.
Carrick, what are you doing?
So she works and suddenly we saw skunk, right?
Yes.
It all happens simultaneously, so take that into
Oh,
account. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm not gonna press the ditch because I wouldn't smell it yet. I'm gonna draw my bow this time.
Okay.
Because I don't know. what's going
Argy,
on.
what are you doing?
She's basically just getting her fists up and getting ready.
Cassiopeia?
I was actually going to move up to here and plan on intercepting.
Okay. Are you drawing your weapon or such?
Oh yeah, I said I was grabbing the battle axe
Right.
or the
Corvus?
great axe.
Corvus is going to move behind the tree.
Okay. And Faldir.
I just want to reconfirm. We were sleeping time.
You were
woken
just
up?
settling down.
Oh.
Oh. This is just about to go to bed.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out whether I should have still been wearing armor or if I need to put on armor.
I'll let you decide.
You're like halfway taking it off.
It's down to you. If you want, if you feel like you may have started to take it off, I'll give you you're gonna have to waste an action or something.
All right.
But if you want to say I still had it on, I'll allow it. So it's up to you, man.
I will leave it up to the fates as to whether or not I was.
Okay.
Let's go with high. All right. I guess I was.
Okay.
So in that case, I'm just going to pull out my hand axes.
You're gonna fight naked.
Oh no! I said I meant
Hi, you were in your armor. Okay. Okay. Right.
Sorry.
Okay. Right. Let's see.
I'm like, I smell stink. Maybe they won't come over.
Oh, the faint odor of a skunk. Okay.
Delicious
This effect
skunk.
must fit in the 5-foot cube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, well, I mean,
where are you placing that?
I'm putting it as far out as I can.
30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet out.
Give me a square, please.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will say here.
Okay. Right. So, I
feel like they have enhanced sense of smell. They might pick it up if it's like there. So we'll see.
So what you see is at this point you would see it because it's not actually stealthing. You see a bear.
That's a big bear.
A big bear.
And
Big bear chase Sam.
Big bear could be the size of a stuffed animal and be a big bear to you.
Big bear chase Sam.
And those that have view to it would see big bear.
Uh-oh.
For the sake of this, we're going to go in it now. I will bring up the tracker. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got it set to auto bring up the tracker when people roll nits. I love you, extension.
No.
.exe love. Wait, no.
Oh man, it even orders them.
Oh, that's awesome.
What is this, Allie? I need this in my life.
I will tell you after the game.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I scrapped the illusion thing because pretty sure with where we were, we had the idea of most animals have smell.
Well, this
Can't
is...
make a smell on the illusion.
I can make a smell.
Well, it's not going to stop the combat, but it's going to work to your advantage. Come on, where's my button? There.
I'm just
still
trying
come
to be
together
like
during combat.
thoughtful because my character doesn't want to always fight everything. She wants to discourage them. She's like, they don't like skunks. Here, have skunk
Okay.
spell.
And roll.
Bears will eat
And
skunks.
She doesn't know
Oh.
that. She thinks everything gets trumped by skunks.
okay, so you see these bears at this point. Carrick, you are first.
You know, it's still worth an attempt once in a while, right? Yeah, let's see if it scares him away. I'm going to silent image. What's the range? 60 feet. Okay, so that is not the clicky I want. So I'm gonna do here. It's 15-foot cube. Where is the draw shape? So rectangle and shift. I'm just gonna do this for now because it's not letting me draw where I'm trying to.
You're throwing it there.
So it looks like it's coming out of the tree.
Okay, what are you doing?
Dragon, the same type of thing, kind of.
A dragon.
Dragon comes out of the tree, like walking out of the tree. Unfortunately, same issues as always. No sound, no smell. So probably not going to work. But
All right.
try.
Are you doing any movement?
Or
bonus?
have you explained this newfound ability?
I think
No, because nobody's asked.
What's your DC?
Oh,
Oh,
it wouldn't
okay.
be investigation anyways.
Well, it actually does say a creature that uses its action to examine the image.
But you'll be
Uses
doing
an
that on your turn.
investigation
if you
Oh,
want to.
yeah. Yeah,
I
I'll be
figured we
doing
should
that.
have
Yeah.
It's an
Dave.
action. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to back over by Corvus. Hide behind the tree.
Bonus
Corvus
action
is
hiding.
looking at
Yeah.
this dragon
Right.
coming.
Roll your stuff,
Wide-eyed.
please.
this is true. This might make us the fear.
Also,
Well-
Kronos, your typing's coming through very loud, man.
It is
I don't-
visual, somatic, and material, so I am
Oh no, what are these?
talking well, before it
Buttons.
appears. So
I think this button is... Yes, okay. Right. My turn tracker has new buttons on it, so I wasn't sure. Right, Gifton.
I have no idea if this will even work. Shit. Let me double check to make sure casting it again won't make it go away.
I saw no indication of that in
Let's see.
text to Druidcraft.
That produces will be the it persists for 1 round.
Okay. I will cast it again because it dissipated, right?
In the same spot.
Yeah, I'll just cast it. I cast it
Okay.
here, so. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Sorry.
Okay.
Not much I want to do. I do have my bow out. I'll take an action doing that. So
Okay.
do it as a
Do you want to
bonus.
move?
No, I'm kind of happy right here. It's a good spot.
Okay.
Good spot.
Augie.
Argy's gonna kind of duck around everything and put onto the road and get ready.
Okay.
And return. Actually, I don't think I can do that on pause.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
I'm trying to find a middle ground between that and being at a keyboard. So,
Mhm.
I was just trying to remember if I could do dodge action on a bonus if I did mouse for it. Does it just take up your normal action to do dodge?
Yes. If you want to
Okay.
do a dodge, it's your standard action.
Okay. Okay, I'll take my standard dodge.
Okay. Right. Cave Bear 1 is going to balk at seeing this illusory dragon. It doesn't know it's illusory yet. And it's going to spend a moment being very cautious. It's growling at it, sniffing at the air. And you have basically delayed it so far. But it is going to do a... what's your DC, Blackie?
12. So
Okay. It's going to figure out this isn't real, but you have basically halted it for the round. Oh dear.
Going. Alright, yeah, there we go. I am going to move up to the riverbank.
This is a road.
Okay, the roadway. Throws me off.
it's a raging river.
He's a dwarf. It's a river of earth.
Look, he's getting old.
It's
Little
blue.
smile.
It looks like that might maybe be some some like rocks where the
That is just like, does anyone know why the roads turn to rivers in the night?
The other's confused about the road.
Do you want to move
Corvus-
further now that you know that this isn't a river that's going to sweep you away?
yes.
Corvus is confused with the dragon coming out of the tree.
Instead.
I mean, from Thaldir's perspective, there is no dragon because the bush is in the way.
Yeah.
Well, haven't you ever heard of a green dragon?
It's a
Where do you
copper.
think they come from?
Okay.
Actually, I could go one more. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I would be able to smell this point.
It's a little unclear. It's weird that the smell only remains within one spot, although it's supposed to be a faint odor. So, roll me a perception.
How do I already have so many windows to juggle?
Yeah, you can pick up a faint odor of skunk.
It's stinky.
Alright, I'm gonna try and wisdom through to see if I can figure out what it is.
Okay, do so at disadvantage though, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna be setting the DC high because like there
Yeah,
isn't too
that's
much
fair.
indication of where it comes from. So nah, you're not sure.
That's fair.
'Cause I'm
Alright,
gonna
in that case. Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna stay weapons ready.
Okay. Are you holding an action, perhaps?
Well, I guess if it's my standard range on freaks. 20.
There's also a cliff there.
Yeah, if the bear comes within 20,
You'll throw
then
it.
I'll throw an axe.
Okay.
Otherwise, not unless it's within 20.
Cassiopeia.
Fine.
I accidentally skipped over you.
That's where I'm going to move to. And then
Give me a perception.
Perception.
Yeah, you're not picking it up yet.
Yeah, we know where my rolls are going to lie tonight.
Hey, don't worry. This might actually be a good thing for you.
Don't worry, at some point you're going to turn around and see a dragon and you'll charge at that.
So, Sam, I will actually be looking up this spell later on just to see if it is supposed to extend further. The wording seems to suggest it doesn't, but it seems odd for odor, so...
I wasn't sure like if it would or not.
But I'll check it out just to make sure we treat
I
it
was
fair
just
in
trying
the
to be
future.
creative with something I have.
No, and there's going to be a benefit to this, there will.
Unfortunately, it was ready to restart combat because if I would have known you were doing it, I would have done it too with press.
Anything else, Tobes?
No, I'm just going to get up there. If the bear comes charging out of the woods and gets into attack range, I'm going to use what's left of my action to pop it.
Right, so you're ready in action?
Yes.
Yeah, it's important to declare because it does have certain mechanics.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. I'm listening to stuff go on outside, so I'll be back in a second.
Corvus stumbles backwards. What the hell? Will take a action to look at it, but also taking his bonus action to hide because sudden dragon.
Give me an investigation roll, please.
Yep.
This is dragon.
It's a fucking dragon.
It's a very convincing dragon because it may actually be a downscale version of an actual dragon.
And that's my hide.
Okay.
And I may stumble over Carrick in the process of moving here.
Cave Bear. So Cave Bear is going to, and once it gets to here, it is suddenly going to balk at the scent, and it's going to start sniffing around, see if it can locate a skunk, because it can smell one. Okay, I can definitely smell skunk, but it can't see it, and it's making it worried. So it's actually going to back up a step.
Yay!
Carrick.
I'm having problems.
Is the problem that you eating something?
Problem with the piece of beef jerky went in sideways and I couldn't close my mouth.
Okay, the bears seem wary.
So does Corvus.
Yes, and Corvus is spooked
I'm
by
back.
the dragon.
I'm going to use the action. Let's see what the actual... Okay, what's
Sorry about that, Ellie. 9 o'clock
alright.
stupidity.
Oh, God.
Honest question: when did Corvus have witnessed you doing the dragon thing at least once before? Because he did that when we were in the field right before Gifton got her bow.
There was a lot
I
going
didn't
on.
see it. I didn't see it that time.
Yeah. Everybody was at
Positioning.
different spots, and
Sure.
there was possibly.
I was having him look that way so he would have seen this thing come out of the forest and now moving towards a bear.
So I'm using my action to make it move like this. Unfortunately, I get no sound or any effects. But it starts marching, it starts walking, and it does say it moves naturally
Okay,
for it.
coolio.
So it's moving towards the dragon. And... gonna try to figure out. Sorry. Are these bushes or trees? By
These
the
are
way?
trees, so you can move under the sort of outer.
But we
areas of
can't
them.
hide unless we're kind of in the middle area.
Yes,
Okay.
but I am counting. I'm using that individual hiding from, so you can hide from one thing. You're just going to be seen by another.
Yeah. I'm gonna scoot over here and use my bonus action. I lost my character sheet to hide again.
Very nice. Okay. Right, and with Carrick's action, can you all give me an insight check on the bears?
Does that include myself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will take disadvantage on that.
Oh no, we're gonna die.
I
Okay.
kind of
What the
maybe.
fuck?
You're at disadvantage, but nothing.
Argy, Carrick, and Corvus.
I don't.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Oh wait, no, Carrick
I
is
just
the 22
said
stealth. Yeah.
F9.
Okay, Argy and Corvus. These bears, obviously, not long having woken up, are wary. They're hungry, which has driven them out on your scent. But now they seem to smell skunk. There is a strange, silent, unsmellable creature moving towards one of them. They are pretty spooked looking and are seeming to lose a lot of their drive. You may be able to scare them off. And you're all frontier folk. You know how to scare bears. Get those cans and nickels.
Oh, you got them
Get
the
out of
TV
here!
too?
Get
And
out! Yeah.
remember, you've all got about 6 seconds of dialogue if you wish to use it.
By the way, as a note, the cooking utensils are in the cart.
Don't
There
worry,
are
I'm not
pots.
participating because I'm pretty sure squeak, squeak, squeak's not going to be really that exciting.
They just
Get
jump
the-
up and down in the pan.
Alright, I'm going to run between Thalder's legs, and, hi. And then, I'm going to do stink right on the son of a bitch.
Okay. Alright, I like it.
Aren't you glad I wore
And,
pants?
I'm just going to look up at Thalder and go, I'm making it think a skunk's getting it. Also, I think we have a problem to the east, west, wherever that direction is.
There's a fucking dragon!
That away.
It's to the left port. Yeah, I'm gonna move some skunk spray right onto that bear so it can appreciate that a little bit better.
Right. Okay. Right. Augie. Yes, you know these bears are spooked.
She's just gonna move up it and just start fucking rattling shit that's in her packer, just like that, just start yelling like, "Get up!
Go away, bear!"
Yeah, just shit that's
I'm imagining the sound, the words are about the same.
Okay.
But she has been really drunk.
Give me an intimidate with advantage because he's already spooked.
Okay.
RG, don't
Crap.
roll a 1.
Now I'm just imagining
Hey!
yelling at Harry from Harry and the
Okay.
Hendersons.
So, and it's this bear's turn next. So, it's been approached by a scary dragon thing, and then this two-legged thing is waving big stick and yelling at it, and it don't like it. So it's gonna turn tail and flee.
Strange midget is yelling at it. Fuck this noise.
Right. Yeah, that one's running away. Oh dear.
All right. I heard Gifton say
I'm making it think a skunk's after
generally
it.
what she's doing.
Yeah.
So I am going to stow a hand axe and reach into my pack for the Dryad Heart.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you. If you start the hand axes free, you can pull the dried heart out with your bonus.
Okay, if I can do that as the bonus, then I will also cast Druidcraft.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to quickly measure. I will.
You can't occupy the same square as me, just so you know.
That square.
Also, skunk.
Also skunk.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Army of skunks are attacking the bear for all
This
this.
is not how I saw this combat going. Cassiopeia. RJ seems to have successfully scared off a bear.
I know. Out of character, Caspiopea's like, yeah, that'll work. The player's going, fuck, this is where I draw the fight in. So I'm going to try and scare the bear with the intimidation, if I may.
Okay, what are you doing to do it?
I am banging the very large axe around, looking for any rocks or whatnot, and just clanging it off of it, and screaming and hooting and hollering.
Yeah, you're a horse.
Stomp!
Rear
Stomp!
up.
Yes, that's right. Stomp, stomp,
Yeah.
stomp, stomp, clang, 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 stomp, stomp, stomp.
Kick your
Hey,
ass.
fucker!
Intimidate with advantage. Don't fuck it up. Come on. Hey!
Nice!
Thank God.
Okay. Alright,
Geez, you people need better charisma.
Corvus.
Oh, you're gonna do.
About the dragon!
Yeah, your party members seem to be ignoring the dragon. But the dragon seems to be on your side. It's going after a bear.
I mean, my best friend's a dragon, so I can't really be upset
I mean-
until it starts attacking.
Little dragon versus 15
I'm sorry! He is a very big dragon!
Hey, GM, can the little dragon see the dragon? The other dragon.
Dingus is behind a wagon, behind a wheel.
Okay.
Because Gifton has not called him. But I will give him a perception roll. Gifton, if you would roll Dingus's perception.
See, I thought he was out of sight, so I will go roll that though.
I actually am
Perception.
curious because
Well, it was, but now the dragon has moved.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
moved. Okay,
she.
I can't click to
There's
make the
also something on the
perception
dragon.
happen with him. His passive's 13. Where's the skill?
Oh, it's passive or see-through then.
Well,
here it
he's
is.
just perception.
Oh, it's investigation, rather.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, his
I was more curious if he could actually see.
No,
the
his
dragon.
his passive will let him see it. He can see it. But
no.
he does not know
Well, here's the
that
big
it's not
thing.
real.
I'll be honest, that is 100% on brand. I feel.
I'm Addy.
He only knows one dragon.
That you know of.
There's no. I only know one dragon.
No, I'm saying
It's a
that
copper,
Dingus-
so it looks exactly.
Have you
like
made it
Grandma.
look like her?
Yes, it looks. It's just a scaled down version of her.
Okay. In the middle of all of this, Gifton, you are getting confused images from Dingus of small, big, medium, small, big, medium, pretty big, small, big, medium, small.
Grande.
This is very complicated conversation mid battle
I
for
have
me.
broken
Would
Dingus.
any of the rest of us who have kind of connected with Dingus be getting that too?
No, it's directed at Gifton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Corvus is crawling away.
Okay. Right.
Bravely crawled away.
Cave Bear. Nichols.
Bear, skunk, and another skunk.
Skunk and face.
Shaka,
Wait,
It is.
Sorry. Good.
It is fleeing. We can continue this if you want, but you're all pretty sure that they are going to just fuck off.
Okay.
Do you wish to pursue, or are you going to just keep making noise until they're out of sight?
I'm gonna keep making making skunk smell around the periphery, and then we'll call that good.
Okay, so after a minute,
And then I'm gonna go. Oh fuck! There's a dragon. Actually,
Yeah.
oh curse words! There's a dragon.
right, the bears vanish into the little cave. Jeez, Louise.
As a quick thing, the one you made that when we were at the field was the same dragon, right?
Yep.
Okay, Argy is fucking no-selling it at that point then, because she saw it get dispelled time.
Yeah, that was another thing. It got dispelled. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dispelled very quickly.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I
Argy
was pretty
was very
sure that
specifically looking that way, ready to fight.
I was pretty sure that the bears couldn't dispel it. If they could, we had a different problem. That's fine. The dragon's now following
What a
around.
way to defeat my bear encounter. Okay. Yeah, so bears are gone. Dragon.
Dragon is now walking over to Carrick. He's getting rid of it. Why? I mean,
Carrick, do you know that lady or man? I can't tell. There's
Pretty.
Dingus is
I make-
infatuated.
Dingus has been infatuated for a while.
Dingus is
The
going
real
to
one.
meet up at the illusion, and then seems to be focusing at it.
Wait, did you say leap at it?
No, meep.
Oh,
And focusing at it like he's trying to talk
I'm
to
gonna
it.
make it.
Yes, he's
Make
trying
it
to
look-
talk to it.
I'm gonna make it look down.
Oh, good.
Ah,
At least
Dingus
he's
would
not
be so
trying to
bad.
hump its leg or something.
Well, the best part is I was half
That'd
expecting.
be way funnier.
I was half expecting Dingus to try to.
Probably gonna get Dingus
Fly.
telling me she's rude later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Dingus
look down-
is-
I'm gonna look down at Dingus and I'm gonna try something.
Oh no.
I'm gonna try speaking Draconic to him. Because haven't tried that yet.
Okay. What are you saying in Draconic?
It's just an illusion. She's the only dragon I know. And then I'm going to let the spell go.
Dingus looks like he understands you, but doesn't actually understand what you're
What
saying.
I'm saying.
Yeah. And then he meeps in panic when the dragon vanishes. Gifting, you can see Dingus sort of like doing circles, looking around.
Sniffing. Trying to
Well, the
figure out
worst part is
Yeah.
he's seen her go invisible too. It's like,
Yeah.
Dingus, I don't know what that was, but I don't think it was another dragon.
Dingus is flashing. Yes, dragon. Carrick dragon. Carrick dragon friend. Big pretty, little pretty, now medium pretty.
I have broken dick.
Carrick, are you okay?
Yes, he is trying to keep from laughing. Wait, is he just doing this to Gifted, or is this?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
just a
so
gift.
then I don't know any of that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach down and pat Dingus.
Dingus is a little confused.
I'm gonna reach in and grab some of a ration and give it
I
to
look
him.
over at Thaldir and I go, "Thanks for helping with the skunk smell."
It's an
Well, it's just
interesting idea.
Well, it's just the two of them and Dingus in that kind of voice range. Are you just going to look over at Karen and go, is that going to be another thing I'm going to be asking about in our little conversation later?
Probably.
Duly noted.
Dingus to tell a muffled mup at Argy, and then it's going to trot back
I
over to
didn't
Gifton.
do that thing with the big. I was just making skunk smell, so I don't know what caused that. Dingus! I'm gonna just hug Dingus.
Dingus is going to try and share a ration with you that was given to him by Carrick.
Oh, it's half
Just
chewed.
got dragon
My
slobber
favorite.
on it.
Just like a baby bird.
Yeah. He likes to chew it up for me a bit and then.
Just you go. That was me. And
Corvus, you're not allowed to leave the map. Come back.
He's hiding.
at Gifton's comment, that wasn't me. Yeah, not Corvic. Corvic is not a name.
Is it
Damn
something the Dryad did to you? Or was it the
No.
Satyr? Did the Satyr do that to you?
No.
Did the satyrs touch you?
I
No.
shouldn't have took you into the Fae. Bad things happen to people who go in the Fae. I shouldn't have done it. I'm so sorry.
It's not from that.
What is it from? Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna fall into a deep sleep and you can only be brought back by a true love's kiss?
I think
I-
you've read too many stories.
I hope not. He just looks at her with the look of what? Where did that come from?
Are you gonna get locked in the bottom of a cellar and have to spin straw into gold?
If the military finds out, maybe.
I'm not sure I like the implication you made in this.
Corvus's head pops out from under a bush and says, "What the hell was that?"
There's a
That was
dragon.
too Bears.
Dragon.
Bears.
And it's gone?
Yes.
Bears.
well,
Yeah, they left.
He's kind of a bit white.
Well,
I thought
mean,
you were always Caucasian.
Well,
White in the face, scared.
yeah,
Argy's going to completely deadpan say, yeah, Dragon's got to scared it off. I'm pretty great. Give it a thumbs up.
But
It's okay now.
And
We're safe.
Caspia has not at this point seen either dragon, as far as I can remember.
yeah, Cassiopeia was on the other side of the thing
Yeah.
for the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and she was focused more on the bear leaving,
Yeah.
so she
And
didn't
also
see
the fact that it doesn't make noise or smell means it's not
Yeah.
likely to draw your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's just considering everyone here is just being stupid or trying to get one over on her, so she's just like,
Ethiopia,
yeah,
you were
whatever.
so big and strong, you scared the bear away. Thank you.
Caspia waves. Going to sleep.
Bye.
work.
I'm going to walk up behind Corvus. Don't let the
But-
dragon get you.
Actually, here's a better question. Okay. I'm like, who's got the first watch? Because it'd be hilarious if it was Cassiopeia. I'm going to go to sleep. Wait. You're supposed to be watching.
Yes, what is your watch order? Let's see.
we-
Thaldir is first up. Yeah.
No wonder I hadn't taken my armor off yet.
Seriously, what was the dragon doing here?
It was keeping us safe from the bears, and then it left.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about the bears now. Nice move. Put
You
away.
can
We are-
dream
we-
about the dragon and think about it while you sleep, but get some sleep. We have to travel in the morning. And you have a watch.
Corvus, can I take your
later.
measurements? I'm gonna take your measurements while you sleep.
Certainly not in case a dragon eats you.
I mean, we should be prepared for, in case, because then we'd have to make something, right?
I'm gonna make nice
Look
outfits.
over
That's
Cassiopeia.
that's
It's okay, Corvus. You should be used to scary things by now.
not a dragon.
Dragons
Why
aren't
not a
scary.
dragon?
And she's gonna
What?
hug on Dingus.
Dingus is
A dragon?
What?
nice.
Yes, he's the best dragon.
Dingus puffs his chest out.
That is a very big dingus.
That's just the wording. That was a big
Dingus gonna go
dingus.
big and strong someday. It's gonna be really complicated with the saddle.
Now you shouldn't say that, but it might be able to still hear you.
What? The saddle?
That's why we should leave now.
No, it's good.
Since it's
No.
gone.
He's sleeping.
Exactly, it's gone, so we don't have to worry about it.
It didn't
Are
attack
you
us, so it's
children
safe.
going to go to sleep so
Am
I
I
can
on watch
have
with you? I don't
watch?
remember who I'm on watch with.
You're on watch with me.
Okay, I'm gonna go bed. Bye night.
Good night.
I'm gonna take Dingus back over and go curl up under his wing to go to bed.
Yeah.
You can worry about the dragon when it's your watch, Corvus. Sure, Argy would be happy to talk about it.
Also, Thaldir, you know what we should look into when we get to town and see if we can make some herbalism like stink bags. And we can hang them around camps when we go to bed at night to scare animals away. Like, smell like skunk.
Mm.
I'm gonna go to bed. Night.
Gifton
trying to solve problems in the weirdest dumb ways, but she likes it.
Dang, how many fights have we gotten out of because of stuff like that?
Weird dumb shit. Hey, it's actually really fun that we get to try. Thank you, Ellie, for letting us try weird dumb shit.
I couldn't see any reason it wouldn't work, so you know.
I was like, the no smell thing could go either way. They could go, wait.
Yeah, but it might just freak them out more,
Yeah.
so I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Especially in a world where, these fleshy things can wave their fingers and fire ignites for them.
Alright, is everyone going to bed?
Hopefully
Yes.
not all of us.
I'm gonna
Discounting Valdy.
prop myself up against the cart, watch.
Oh, and also there's the answer, Valdy. You wouldn't have been getting out your armor because you're still on watch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Corvus is not sleeping.
Corvus is not sleeping? Okay.
No.
Well, be prepared to take a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so Valdir, Corvus is up with you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep myself propped up against this cart watching. Unless I hear anything.
Give you and Corvus give me some perception checks. Just one set each.
Okay, it is on normal. That is my passive.
Okay. You can hear in distance a sort of ruffling that seems to be. But give me a nature check as well, both of you.
Was
Man, bear pig.
that the dragon? Is it coming back? Should we leave? We should leave.
wow.
Right. Both of you. The sounds you're hearing seem to be sound sort of amplified by a cave. You can. It's the bears. They're distant. They're in a cave. They seem frustrated, but they sound like they're settling down themselves.
God damn it, we had dinner and then it got noisy and then there was a dragon. And it stunk. The restaurant sucks.
1 star.
We should be good for the rest of the night. Get some sleep.
I don't know if I can, but I'll try. Maybe.
You want Argy to be on watch alone.
Right. Okay. Right. He's going to slink his way off the wagon because he was actually just kind of sitting on it and then plop in the bedroll.
Okay.
I want that to be your
Right.
next horse's name. Clop and Plop.
Valdir, the rest of your watch passes without incident. And soon enough, it's time for Cassiopeia and Argy's turn. If you wish to
I'm
wait.
gonna start by poking the monk.
Oh my.
Argy's eyes just kind of crack open. She goes, "My turn."
Yep.
Okay. And she's just gonna kind of stand up, walk over, and start pushing on Cassiopeia's back half with her foot from the side. Not gonna kick.
Here's a
The
reason
entire-
I chose to wake up Argy instead of Cassiopeia.
You kind of nudge the side, and the entire horse rolls over.
Human torso.
But only the
pops
horse
off.
part. Yeah.
Yeah, the human part's got this weird twist. This just like fine,
Come on.
fine. Cassiopeia will get up.
Okay. You go to bed, Valdir. You get undressed.
I will put my armor to the side.
Okay. Alright. Cassiopeia and Argy. give me a couple of perception checks, please.
Horse and friends.
Couple like one.
Oh, just one each. Yeah, I meant a couple of.
I realized I ran. So I did
Yep. Your watch passes without incident. You can hear just the blowing of wind through trees and the peaceful sounds of nature at night.
While everyone else is asleep, Cassiopeia is kind of a little off to the side and just kind of flinging her axe, just looking at it, flicks again, nothing comes out. She looks at Argy, and kind of does the, do you know what's going on?
With the witch.
Thunderbolts and lightning?
Mm-hmm. It's on the a little bit frightening.
Too much static electricity.
Galileo!
That's what I was.
Figaro!
And she's just looking at the axe, kind of pokes at it, and just like, I don't know. And she's going to spend time just trying to get the axe to throw a lightning bolt.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing seems to happen. Argy, you get to watch Cassiopeia sort of swinging her axe throughout the watch. Seemingly trying to produce results that just don't happen.
Nope.
Okay. And soon enough, your watch is over.
And then your watch is ended. Each of your party members comes up to you and stabs a dagger deep into your back.
Yeah.
So if you want to go back to sleep, I'm going to wake up Corvus.
I'm awake.
Okay, Corvus, you chose not to sleep?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, you see Corvus just sit up.
You're more scarier than usual today, huh?
When dragons come around, yes.
That's fine, it's good.
Also, the Hexenreich liking of dragons is pretty well known, so this is funny.
Not like haha, like funny sad.
Yeah.
Wait, my real question is liking or liking?
Both.
Oh my.
Yeah, both.
Yes.
The real
There are a
origin.
lot of half dragons in Hexenreich.
The thing that's probably going through Corvus' mind is that, yes, he knows the stories of Hexenreich dragons, but he's also heard other stories.
Oh, you don't have to explain this to us, but just
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, are you going to bed Cassiopeia?
Yes, I'm going. Cassiopeia, after trying to get the axe to throw lightning bolts, is going to give up for the night.
Okay. Right, Corvus, Argy, if you set it down for watch, give me a perception roll each.
Poking his head above the wagon.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, both of you. About half an hour into your watch, you hear rustling in the bushes around over here.
We'll make a will save to make sure he doesn't shoot his arrow into the bush.
Okay.
So low will shoot, high will not.
Okay.
You call it, Allie.
That would be low, because it's
Okay.
11 and above would be high. Okay, give me a shot at disadvantage.
Okay.
1 second. What the hell? Let's just do this. Oh, those took a while to load. Okay. And Augie, you reacting to this in any way?
She's going to move from where she was sitting over to this way and then watch the crossbow bolt whiz by and like, what the fuck are you doing?
You hear a yelp from the bush. Roll your damage, please.
Okay.
Yeah, free.
Low damage.
Oh
Okay.
no, you just shot Henry.
No, she said it was coming from the bush.
That doesn't
Oh,
mean
Henry.
he's not hiding in the bush.
Right.
Marcus just killed a fox.
Didn't kill it, but you do see a fox run out with a arrow stuck in it, and
Oh,
it runs
you
off
monster! The poor thing.
into the woods.
Personally, I would have found it best if it was a skunk. It would have been
Is it moving very fast?
It's moving. I'll say because it's her. It's slowed down a little, so it's moving at about 30.
Okay, the minute it comes out, where's the crossbow bolt like located on it?
The arrow is in its one of its hind legs, like the thigh.
Okay, Argy's actually going to just friggin' chase, and she's definitely faster than it, and just go for a grab on it.
Okay, give me a attack roll.
Yep.
Just for the grab.
We're gonna
Yep, that you managed to. I'm not even going to make you roll athletics and such. You grab hold of it.
Are we gonna have
She's
a
gonna
pet
grab
fox
him.
soon?
She's basically going to grab and just hold the bolt out.
Okay, it yelps again and it snaps and tries to bite at you.
Poor thing's hurt really bad.
Make the doctor fix it now.
16.
Barely a hit.
Right, so please take 2 points of damage as it chomps at you.
And now you have rabies.
Congratulations, you're a veterinarian as well now.
And I'm sure you all know what angry fighting foxes sound like. The horrible, horrible screaming. Yeah.
Still
She's
better
basically
than
going to-
Fenix.
She's going to clamp a hand over its mouth.
Okay, right.
Like
you hold its
over
muzzle and
Oh yeah,
holding it
put your hand where
closed.
the teeth are. Good plan.
that's actually where you get bitten. And but you manage to get your hand around its mouth, and yeah, you've got hold of a fox. It's squirming in your grasp, clearly scared, hurt.
She's going to calmly walk over to the corner and go, guess what you get to fix?
Christ. You stunning fist on it.
Does this wake everybody
I
up?
don't have stunning fist for 2 level.
Let's see. I'll say it took. Actually, everyone, what's your passive perceptions?
14.
14.
12.
14.
I'm trying to remember where my
High
passive's at.
five.
Where does it say passive? 11. I have 11. Not have that great.
All right.
There's a
The
reason I snore
14s.
like I do.
The 14's definitely going to be waking up. Anyone below that, I will let you choose.
Between below what number?
14.
14.
So if we have a 14.
Yeah,
You
we
are
go.
woken up. Yeah. Anyone below that, you can choose whether you wanted to be stirred or not by this.
I mean, a fox noise is really loud.
It's very loud.
I'm gonna wake up from this.
The hell's going on?
What's going on? Who's hurt? Someone's screaming.
Jump in, shot a fox in a bush.
Oh no! Is it okay?
Just set it down, Aggie.
Argy's going to
Won't it run away
Let
if
it
you
down,
set it
kind
down?
of. She's basically holding down one hand still over the mouth, one hand over the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going
Um,
back to bed.
Let's go back to bed.
You can see its eyes are wide. Its chest is, rising and falling very rapidly now. It's freaking out a little bit.
I'm gonna reach into my pack, pull out some rations, and move somewhat slowly toward it with the rations out in my hand.
Okay. You can see it struggles more, but Argy's got a grip on it.
I'm
What
gonna
would
look
you like
over
me
at
to
Corvus
do?
because Corvus wants to do something.
Yeah, Corvus is
if
pulling
you are
out his-
wanted. Okay. You we'll do a medicine check. I'm gonna give you disadvantage on this because not only is it struggling, unwilling, it's also not to your usual affair of what you treat.
Yeah, that's an arrow. Pulled an arrow out of the boy's foot.
I mean the body. Okay. Yeah, you're able to clean up its wound. Are you gonna stitch it up?
Yep.
You check for tissue damage. It seems it's clearly it's gone through muscle and such, but you think it'll be fine. You're able to stitch up its wound. However, you're not confident about the stitching holding out here in the wilderness because, well,
It's gonna chew on it and.
it's going to chew on it and such. So you can fix the wound up right here, right now, but you've got your serious doubts about this actually having any lasting effect.
Quick,
Is it
take the
gonna
rope,
be
tie it to the
okay,
wheel.
Corvus?
It'll probably chew through the stitching. It's not gonna like it.
Can I help?
Any way to keep it from doing so?
Do we put bitter bandages on it or something?
We can put a bandage over it, maybe.
Make the cone of shame.
It would have that coat of shame on for the rest of its natural life, which would be like a week.
Take it.
He'll pull some scrap bandages out as well, and tie it up and make a little knot with it over his thigh.
Okay, so all of you can see this bandage on this fox's thigh.
How's it gonna come off?
Well, everyone just give me an intelligence check at advantage.
Yay! Advantage.
I'm asleep, so I'm not gonna
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Anyone that's rolled a 5 or above, this thing's just going to turn around and rip this bandage off at a moment's notice.
Let me do this one because I think it's not gonna tend really good. I think maybe I try and make it feel better. You closed it really good, right?
Yeah, it's closed
okay,
up.
Don't let it eat me, okay?
RJ just nods with still a hand very much cracked over its mouth.
Corvus is gonna go and unwrap the meager tip of bandages.
You got the wound closed good?
Yes, it's fine.
Is arrow out? I can't do that part.
Arrow is out.
Okay. I do lay on hands. I will do. I don't know
3
how
points.
bad it's hurt, so I'm doing 5 points because I don't know.
Okay. Right. You see this wound already sort of held together. Actually seems to rapidly heal. Scab flakes away, and then there is just the very faint mark of where a wound once was. It's fully healed.
You closed that really good. There's no mark, see? Usually there's a big scar when I do that.
Corvus is watching intently.
And then I'm gonna pat Fox because I'm probably like at its side. I'm just patting. Like, nice Fox.
As you pat it, its body sort of jerks.
Ah!
Which RG, that's a very slight movement for you. You feel it, but it's not a big deal. From your scale, Gifton, that's
scary.
Yeah,
that's terrifying.
Okay,
right.
I think you could probably let it go. I'm gonna hide under the wagon.
RJ's gonna calmly scoop it up, basically keeping her grip, walk to the other side of the road, and just kind of let go at both at the same time, giving a small toss to just get it away so it doesn't try to bite her immediately.
Yep. Okay, so you see its body sort of wiggle through the air as you give it a light toss.
You do the
landing, and it runs off, making squeaky noises.
You don't do the raccoon throw.
I should say.
No, you don't geet it away.
Did RG just invent fox throwing?
And it vanishes
You did
into
not
the
in fact
brush.
eat the fox.
I'm gonna say it was very nice of you guys to make sure that the fox got healed up. Thank you. And then she's gonna go crawl back up.
Right.
Corvus is going to unceremoniously just plop down on his bedroll and just lay there staring off into the darkness.
Try not to shoot anything else while I'm getting some rest. Especially not us.
No comment.
Then I'll go back to bed.
Okay. All right. Corvus has flopped down his bedroll. There's still a couple of hour and a half of watch left. You take that, Augie.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the rest of the watch passes without incident. There's just the usual noises of the forest, and then it's time for Carrick and Gifton.
Carrick, hi.
Argy will go over and kind of shake Carrick a bit, and then
Shoot
Gifton
someone
tries to
again.
go for it, poke.
Ah,
No, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sit with Carrick now. Okay. I'm like,
Argy will give a thumbs up calmly, sit down in front of the fire, and just do the same thing she normally does. Trance, basically
meditate.
staring.
Carrick.
Yes.
Carrick.
Yes.
How do you make a stew?
Yes.
You use potatoes.
Like any kind of stew or
Do you
a
make
specific kind of
Do
stew?
you do it with potatoes?
Most.
Is there milk in stew?
Sometimes back then.
Not probably when we're out here,
Oh.
because milk doesn't stay good for very long.
Can we have carrots in stew?
Yes.
I like carrots. They're good. What do you like in stew?
Just looks down at her and goes, I mean, anything that goes in stew, I mean, it's all good.
I miss bread.
There's a brief mumble from Cassiopeia.
How far out are we?
You're only 2 days out of town, and you were given a great big satchel. We probably had plenty of bread in it as well.
No. And then she's looking off into this fire, and then she goes, "Not your bread, my bread."
While they're holding that conversation near
your bread has too
Cassiopeia's
much crust.
testing.
Sorry.
Yeah, we hear.
I was trying to say, while they're holding the conversation about what do you want, would you like in stew, Cassiopeia in her sleep just mumbles, parsnips.
Yeah. Parsnips are okay.
And then starts chewing on her pillow as she pulls it in closer.
Oh no, stuck with that.
I miss my people's bread because your guys' bread's too much crust. It's got like too much crust on the outside, and then there's too much of the other in the inside, and it's not thin enough. Anyway, but I was thinking about bread. But why are you taking the crazy woohoo stuff?
I have no idea what you just asked, Gifted.
She sticks her tongue out for a second and she goes, "But you making the stuff that'll make you get hauled away. I don't want you to get hauled away."
That's why I can't do it in towns.
Okay, but you're making everybody scared. Maybe you should tell them. I mean, it's funny to watch Corvus get scared sometimes, but I worry about him.
Is Corvus still awake, by the way?
He is.
Griffith's just talking like Corvus isn't there.
Yeah. He's sort of doing the laying on his side.
Well, she started talking about Stu to just kind of test the waters there. She didn't see a twitch out of him, so she's just kind of going for it.
No. He's just kind of stone-faced, just...
I figured someone would actually ask about it if they hadn't care.
Have you always been able to do that? Because I don't remember anybody in town saying you could do that.
No, it's something new.
Is it okay? Do you want to talk about it? Does it give you nightmares?
No, not nightmares.
Okay.
I just have to be careful around Dingus, it looks like.
Well, he thinks you're attractive now.
No, he thinks someone else is attractive.
No, he said little pretty when he was looking at you. But, so...
You hear a muffled cuss word out of Corvus at that point.
Anyway, but, do you need me to help you hide it sometimes?
Well, you need to hide as much as I need to hide it, so I don't know how much that will help.
I don't know if hiding's good for me. I guess it's more good for other people because I scare people. I'm scary.
Corvus runs into the woods.
But I think you should tell everybody before we get to town. Okay?
Okay.
Because you're pretty and smart, and you're pretty smart, and you could you can trust the people here. I think maybe, I don't know, but I trust them, and if I trust them, I think you can trust them.
Yeah, it's just I'm
Just
worried.
don't hurt your leg, because I think Corvus will take it.
I mean, from what I heard, he didn't take that.
No, but he
kid
likes
shot
us
himself.
enough. He'd actually not let us suffer.
No, I mean the kid back in Tarnstead that shot himself in the foot.
Oh yeah, I don't know if
Didn't
you
take
like that
his
kid that
foot
much.
or leg. You're saying he left his foot attached because you didn't like him.
He would teach him pain.
I'm pretty sure it's more pain removing it.
Can you teach me more about how to cook tasty food so that way my food doesn't taste as bland?
Sure. We also have that
You
bag.
can. I'll teach you language at the same time, and we can use it for cooking.
Okay.
Because I would like to not have my food taste so bad sometimes. Because
Okay.
when I get food from everybody, it's usually like a big chunk of one piece, and then it's not like the whole flavor.
Here, have a chunk of lamb, and it's just.
There's
Well,
your meal.
To be honest, when you're eating lamb, it's kind of the same
Yeah.
thing. It's it's not like here, have this.
Would you
pot
like to
pie,
have this
scoop.
peppercorn? There you go. The whole thing, right?
You make me sad now.
Anyway, I'm gonna make pretty outfits for everybody, but I was hoping that you could also help me because you're pretty stylish. And I'm not really good at styles because the only styles I ever got to see were at the tavern. But you got to see more people at the tavern than I did, so if you see I like making something that looks good, could you tell me so that way I can make it nice? Because I want to make a gift for everybody.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Alright, we should probably pay attention to watch. Corvus, you snore bad.
Ah.
But he's not snoring.
Shh, he
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
know
really
that.
You saying he stayed awake all night and never hurt himself?
Yeah. Well, I've never heard myself snore.
Checkmate.
I don't know. You might have.
Zynga.
I don't know if you're woken yourself up from snoring.
I don't remember it. Anyway, so Gifton's gonna kind of idly teach Carrick words while asking about she spends forever on the Fey word for potato, which is basically poo-too. It's an easy
Really
word, and he says it fine, but she just likes to make him say it.
Wait, isn't Putu or some type of bird?
It is. That's what I'm using.
Okay.
I was really
I'll
hoping
do
it
my
was just
perception
potato
roll and
bird,
stop
but,
hogging time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, couple of perception roll from you each, please.
Then you're eaten by drop bears.
Nope.
Yeah,
She was distracting
you're
me.
distracted by her, but she's chatting away at you, trying to teach you the word putu. But she seems to be keeping an eye out, thankfully, and Gifton nothing much up.
Okay.
You hear the occasional rustling of what you assume is little animals and all that kind of jazz.
Nice big
Quick,
ones.
shoot more foxes.
There's the distant hooting of an owl.
That actually is kind of
that's bad.
terrifying. Kind of hangs
Yes.
over
That's not a
there.
good thing. That's not a good thing.
That's not a good
Those
thing.
are harbingers of, oh god, it died.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
your watch passes without incident, and soon the sun starts to peek over the horizon.
Sorry, Blacky.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to sideswipe you with
Fine.
stew.
It's
Tell me
fine.
about stews.
I was just like, this is really weird. Yay, get my spell slot back.
Yay, I get my spells back. Oh, wait. Oh, it was cantrip. Damn it. I get my healing back.
Marcus, please give me a con save.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, take a level
Yeah.
of exhaustion.
Alrighty.
Right.
I guess the last two, Kara can gift, and you just see Corvus just kind of sit back up. Morning.
You should sleep. Dingus, we ride! And I'm gonna go start getting Dingus ready.
Dingus raises his head up, meeps at you, lays his head back down.
Corvus said you could have some of his rations.
Dingus pokes his head back up, looks over at Corvus, tilts his head, and Corvus, you get a flash, which is unusual. He's not too chatty with you normally.
No,
Food?
What?
Meep.
What?
Food. Food.
He's
Dingus.
he's never done this to Corvus yet.
Yeah.
So,
Food. Dingus. Yellow square.
You can do that.
That's how he talks.
This day is just getting weirder and weirder.
You need to
The
give
new
him some
day.
rations.
Food. Dingus. Yellow square.
What is yellow square?
Now!
Ration.
Here, Dingus.
Pretty sure that means please, doesn't it?
It does mean please, but I'm just making it easier.
Well, no, no.
Nothing
Karen's
in,
just saying that.
character. She's saying, "I know it's please, but it's just now is easier."
I'm gonna speak Draconic again and go, Dingus, can you talk back to me like this?
Dingus tilts his head and you get the flashes in your head of Dingus Carrick word noise.
Okay, so now he can't speak.
Corvus is holding up
And then he goes,
ration.
Rawr, 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 rawr. I can make noise too.
Get to pat both Gifted and Dingus on that.
And Dingus is going to proceed to try and mimic every sound you make, Carrick, but it is all meeps and mips and mops.
Moop mop.
Oh, it's the cutest thing in the world.
You know when huskies start chatting back? You're getting that from Dingus.
Yeah, right.
I've
Why
been watching
are you making so much noise.
Oh dear,
Which
it's morning.
person?
That
Time to go.
doesn't mean you need to make much noise. There's bears over there,
I know.
And
gesturing in the direction in which there are bears.
Carrick has something he needs to tell everybody. I say, setting Carrick up for stuff while I put
And
satellite.
when Gifton says that, everybody gets a mental flash in their head of Carrick breakfast.
We're eating. No,
I'm
no.
already feeding you.
Yeah, but
Or
Dingus
you
wants
just
the
kind
warm
of calmly,
food.
Worm food.
Argus just calmly kind of leans back with her hand behind her head, like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, Carrick,
Corvus is
make us breakfast
Did
and tell
he
us a story.
seduce the bears?
Corvus is
That is-
curious. He is going to pull a gold piece out and show it at Dingus.
There we go.
Dingus looks at the gold piece. Dingus chomps the gold piece. Dingus, you can hear that horrible grinding noise of
Mhm.
teeth on metal. And then Dingus trots over with the gold piece to Carrick, drops it in front of Carrick, has learned the concept of currency, and you all once again get Dingus hot warm food yellow square.
Okay. First off,
Why
I'm
are you
gonna
trying
pick up.
to feed the tiny dragon money?
I'm gonna pick up
That's
the
in
gold
character.
piece.
I'm gonna
And
take
I'm-
the gold piece.
I'm gonna flick it over back to Corvus,
Okay.
Dingus beeps angrily.
and I'm gonna grab the cooking utensils that Dingus is standing on after scooting him over.
I'm gonna take out my little pot and everything too, and I'm gonna mimic the
Okay.
cook.
I know we decided was it Dex that I use.
Yes.
Ellie? Okay.
I am not proficient, so I am basically going to be doing like somebody who's watching a YouTube video of somebody actually cooking and can't keep up.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, you're able to it takes a bit of time to warm up food and such, the fire. But it's been kept going, so you're just waiting for the pot to cook. What breakfast are you making, everybody, Blecky? You've got decent supplies.
Well, we don't have any raw eggs, so we're not going that route. We're going to Actually, we have. Wait, no. The boiled eggs are specifically for gifting.
I'd let you use them for stuff. I can't eat the whole fucking thing.
You can. You can eat the entire thing. That's your day's rations.
That's more than a day's ration.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're losing half of it to Dingus.
Yeah, I'm losing at least half of it to Dingus.
Well, gonna.
Dingus likes the shell.
Mm-hmm.
He
It's the
would.
crunchy part.
Which, by the way, very good to feed the dogs, people.
Yeah. You grind it up and put it on a...
As-
Corvus,
as long-
You
as
really
long
don't
as
even have to grind it.
I know you
as
don't
long
have
as
to
your
grind
dogs
it,
aren't-
but I like to so they don't cut their throat up.
Unless your dogs are touched in the head.
hearing the
Mine will choke
conversations of all last night, Corvus is going to put his mind to something and try to find some foul-smelling mushrooms.
Okay, give me a nature check then. Actually, survival.
Okay. Now, I think this is at
And this is going to be you
advantage.
having to wander off on your own to do this.
Yeah.
Why would it be an advantage?
Isn't it with the herbalism kit? That you can do that
Let me
It
check.
might be Xanthars.
Herbalism. Let's see.
I need to write this down.
You don't have Xanthars?
I do. I just always have to read it, and then I never copy it in.
No, it's just it just means there is a set DC for it.
Okay.
So you're looking for a 15.
Okay.
Actually, Allie, nature and survival.
When you travel in the world, your skill in herbalism makes it easy to identify plants and spot sources of food that others might overlook. And then the further chart has find plants DC 15.
Nature or survival?
Survival. Yeah.
Yeah. Fine shit.
No, you don't find what you're looking for.
Just kicking rocks. Oh, but didn't really matter because it's at a disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah. Nope. No luck. And you spend most of the time when they spend cooking doing this.
Yeah.
But yeah. When you return, it looks like Carrick has cooked up a nice breakfast for people.
As he is, he's also gonna roll up his sleeves because it is messy cooking. That also does expose the scales. Well, the slight scales because I look closely at Atlee. Words are failing today, Allie.
But while you're cooking, you can give them a nice little talk that's a gift
Yes.
demanding.
So I'm clicking that so people actually understand what they're seeing.
Okay.
That's the bottom part of it.
So now you have a dragon snout and horns.
No, that's the other. That was my last character.
Thomas Gailey.
That was the tiefling. Tiefling was pretty damn close to that.
What?
So, one, the dragon is a very specific dragon, but it wasn't the real dragon. It was just an illusion.
So you know a dragon?
I'm
Other than Dingus?
related
sure to
to a
say.
dragon.
So that's why you were asking.
Yes. The woman who visited the tavern when you were all gone was my great grandmother.
Wow. How old is she?
I didn't ask, but
Seems like a bit of a rude question.
he's gonna draw how big.
I just want to know if his great grandmother is as old as my grandmother.
I don't know how old your grandmother was.
I don't really know either. She was really kind of sneaky about her age. It was somewhere near the dawn of mankind and the dirt age, something like that.
Did you say the dirt age? Sad?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I did hear the correct
but
word.
she came into town. Does she live in? Does she live back there? Should we
No.
go back? Does she have a farm?
She does not live near there.
Oh,
How big is Gargantuan, by the way? How many squares?
5?
Large, huge. Large is 4x4. Huge is 3x3.
No. Medium.
is a 1x1.
Medium, large, huge, gargantuan.
So large is a 2x2.
Yep.
Huge is a 3x3.
Yes.
Gargantuan's a 4x4. So he's going to walk over as he's in between cooking. And he's going to
It's
draw.
4x4 or larger.
Okay. I don't know how
Gargantuan.
big
Big.
he's going to start drawing, like roughly.
Do you want me to just pull a token onto the map?
Yes.
Would you like that?
But no one in town said they saw a dragon, or at least I think they would have made a little bit more of a ado about it, because I don't think that town sees a lot of weird things, because they seemed really shocked when they saw me, and I'm very little, and a dragon's very, very big. I look over at
Dragons
Dingus,
also-
This is the size Carrick draws.
Dragons can appear as humanoids, humans, elves,
They can! I look over at Dingus.
very old dragons can.
Oh.
Dingus rubs his head and then flashes pretty dragon, big small.
Big small. That makes sense now.
So that's, from what I understand, why Mom moved us to Tarnstead without Dad.
Was your mom a dragon?
No,
Oh.
it's on my dad's side.
Oh. Does your mom know?
But I'm guessing yes.
Are you sure?
It sounds like from what she said, that's why. One of the reasons why.
She lightly puts her hand to her mouth. Does your great-great-grandpa know?
Out of character, he was the bard. In character, no clue on that one. I'm guessing yes, when he was alive. It sounds like it's just Dad, me,
Is
and
she
her
nice?
left. Very nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach
that
in
what-
and
Oh.
pull out the hidden bag and pull one of the coins out. And just go,
She gave you a
the-
gold coin.
she left me quite a few, and they are old enough and possibly worth enough that Enrin did not want to hold on to one.
Oh. That's fancy.
They are very old. They're from
So after she visited, is that why you can... And she makes finger wagglies.
it's from the blood. I'm guessing. I just get
Your blood is magic?
dragons are magic. And
Gifton briefly thinking about dragon blood from Carrick now. Maybe this is where healing potions come from.
because I have obviously been casting healing spells this whole time.
Clearly, you have been casting healing spells.
All I know is
Are your,
when we
is your skin gonna get worse?
I don't know anything about any of this.
Is it gonna go all over?
Well, it hasn't grown anymore, so I'm guessing probably not.
Okay.
But it sounds like she's going to meet us up in Dolvewood. Well, once I put on a certain thing. I'm going to pull. I'm not going to pull it out because I don't know. Grandma's has kind of proven to be a little. What's the word?
Special?
No.
Is it a magic hat?
No.
Irritable?
Not magic. No, a little out of character. I'm trying to think of the word. Eager?
Eager grandma, yeah. It's also constantly
So
scrying.
obviously, pulling the blue scarf out now may suddenly have a dragon actually appear here soon.
Yeah. Okay. Is there
but-
anything else you want to tell the party? Like about how we shouldn't tell the military people how Carrot can make the magic
Yeah.
move?
Probably be best not to let most people know, since most mages tend to be conscripted into the military around here.
What are your plans from here, boy?
Sorry, my out of character. Repeat that because a bunch of things just beeped at me.
Yep. What are your plans after this, boy?
Well, we seem to work together pretty well, so if people want to keep trying to be adventurers, I'm in for it, but I need to make a stop over in where's my book? Because I don't remember what the city was. Wintercroft. Grandma mentioned my mom's there and she's sick.
She seen your mom? Did she see
Yeah.
anybody else's mom?
I didn't really ask her about anyone else's, I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
All I
Hey,
know
Carrick.
is yes.
When you mention that, roll if I can say this, Allie. Roll a insight or perception.
Please tell me what this is about.
It's about where Corvus came from.
So you
He may
saying
have a
you
facial.
need to get
He'll have a facial twitch if
we're
roll a
during
perception
Wintercroft.
okay.
to notice that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Hey, he's I guess he's blind when it comes to humans. Because so far every
Makes
time I've rolled
sense.
anything.
Well, I like to think that I keep directing questions to you, so you keep looking
Yeah.
down at me, so you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Allie updated the map.
Okay,
I
well, we can...
Yeah, you have Tarnstead ruins now.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
we
Yeah,
can-
that was a little bit ago.
But we need to get up to Dolvewood. She's in the care of healers there.
Up in Wintercroft, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I would travel with you. I'll travel with everybody as long as you guys want me to, but I know you might not want me to, but I go as far as you guys go.
Why wouldn't we want you traveling with us?
Because I'm trouble. Smile.
Compared to this one, and then I gesture at all of the others.
I cause different kinds of trouble. I make people scared. Anyway, I think it is good, Carrick, that somebody badgered you to talk to everybody about your horrible secret.
Glad you didn't have to resort to literally unleashing a badger upon him.
Hey, like I said, only one person has brought any questions about it, and she was going to talk to him about it and hasn't yet. So.
Yeah, I know. Also, Carrick, why is my breakfast not the same color as yours? But I'm gonna hold like a burnt pot.
So
Who was cooking the whole
I
time?
was trying to cook the whole time. There was a
so
big fire.
Carrick,
Yes.
you've had a family tie to magic. Then is that what this is all about?
It turns out, yes.
And this just manifested recently.
Yes. About, you start counting. What's it been, 5 days technically?
Roughly.
Yeah.
Gibson is at this point
Head.
going to hold her hands up and say, "Wasn't me."
Had to fix and clean some bedding without Enrin knowing. That kind of lit something on fire.
So
I just figured he'd put out cleaner linens than usual.
No, yeah.
does that suggest that you don't have control over this?
No, I seem to now. I kind of woke up with the bed that was on fire. That was the first time anything happened.
Right. Keep a bucket of dirt and a bucket of water ready. Got it. Should have been doing that anyways.
Something like an age, like a puberty thing. Maybe. Though you're an elf, right?
Half elf. Well,
Half elf.
The math might be off on that.
Yeah.
3/8 elf.
Elf with dragon with human.
Yes. Not a whole lot of dragon anymore, it sounds like.
I'm all brownie.
You're so sweet.
Argy just kind of pulls out the ears to the full and goes, I'm just full elf.
Yeah, the ear.
I don't know if you guys know this. I think Valdir's a dwarf.
Where'd you hear that?
Shh, you're not supposed to know.
I just figured he was short.
That's rude.
I haven't shaved in a while, but jeez.
I'm gonna make a nest in there.
So you've been able to conjure that dragon yesterday.
It's not really a dragon.
The illusion.
Yes.
I think it just means when if Carrick does this kind of thing, we might need to help cover up if the wrong people see it.
Well, if we do it in any town, like you say, Gifton, it's going to draw a lot of attention.
I am a magical fey creature. I do all sorts of crazy stuff. She waves her hands around. She drops her pot, realizes there's a problem. I gotta start over.
There's
Sounds like he burned it anyway, so
Yeah.
there.
there's a lot of other ways to use it besides that big, but something big and angry tends to scare other big and angry things away.
We'll just be really careful together, because we're like a family now, right? We're gonna stay together, right, guys? Right? Guys? Family!
Guys! Silence.
Family!
I responded.
I know.
I mean, as far as I know, it's close to the family I've got left.
My family, anyway.
We're together now.
I think we'll just work this out.
Good
as
morning,
it goes.
Cassiopeia.
Also, Cassiopeia, are you been okay? Because you seem like you've been preoccupied. Is there anything you want to talk about? Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but I think RG might have a slight drinking problem, and we should help her through it.
Yes, I've been.
This might be the intervention time, guys.
And this is the part where gifting a rank in Captain Obvious.
Oh.
Arjun goes, you're absolutely right. I haven't had a drink in at least 5 days.
I'm proud
That
of
is
you.
a problem.
But
I
I'm
mean, it's-
proud of you.
Arjun's going to just deadpan, well, that's a drinking problem, right? I haven't had it.
Yeah, what you can do is we can celebrate when we get to town.
Did you want one?
Yeah.
Medically speaking, it's probably be helpful for her.
Oh, timey doctors, everybody.
Medically speaking.
Wait, old timey doctor.
You got ghosts in your blood? Do cocaine about it.
It's the fire and the water that make up your humors that really seem to be a problem.
Mhm.
You know, it's a good thing I didn't choose the humor side of this because they would be all.
It's not
over the
very
place.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm just going. I mean, if you really want fire water, He's gonna grab the bag. I could make some spicy water. I don't think it would end well for you.
Jesus Christ.
Spicy water.
No, RG is gonna wait till we get to town, and then me and RG are gonna have drinks together.
Right.
I'm gonna
And
drink RG under the table, and she's gonna smile.
Speaking of, we
He's gonna
should
look. Go, is that
probably
because you're
get
shorter
going.
than the table?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
Should get moving.
Corvus. I'm gonna check on Klopp.
Cop is horsing.
Around.
Horsing.
Well, I'm gonna have
Klopp
finished getting. I'm gonna
is just,
have given up on my cooking, I guess.
struck silent by this revelation about Carrick.
So, by the way, would what we're using be considered a small campfire? Since we'd
Yes.
be trying. Okay. When we're ready to go, I'm going to.
Snuff the campfire.
Yeah, I'm gonna press the campfire out.
Alright, well, after we're done eating, I'll load up on a fat pseudo dragon and start flying around along with everybody again.
Blackie, when you do this, because the revelation of what you can speak and such, you realize that you seem to have a natural inclination to suddenly speak a draconic command word as your somatic component.
Okay.
And you didn't even realize you knew this language.
Words in dragon language.
Alright, so you're all prepping up.
Yep, we're gonna go places.
Yes.
Okay, you get Klopp hitched up, and you get your wagon loaded up with your bedrolls and all that jazz, and you resume your journey.
Yay!
As you journey along, not much happens. It's just a nice day's travel. You take a break around midday just to have another bit of food and let Klopp rest a bit, and then you carry on. And
Wayward son.
and soon enough, it's
No.
it's time to rest again. And now I imagine you guys probably check for bears, and you find out there are no bears in the immediate vicinity.
Are there foxes?
There might be foxes, but they're very cunning and hidden.
Well, we have to. Is there signs of foxes? Because if there are,
I
we have
shoot
to.
every
Yeah, there's
bush.
probably signs of foxes.
Okay, so we have to Corvus proof
Yes.
the area around, so he doesn't.
Alright, so we'll just take away Corvus's bow for the moment.
Alright, I'm
And-
crafting another outfit today.
Mhm.
I got a 19 on that.
Okay, you.
Is that enough
God, I
finely
don't
crafted?
remember. I think that's finely crafted. Yeah, that was above 15.
I would work on the caravan, but working on it now would be a bad idea.
In fact, I'm going to note this down for myself. Sam, you can as well. 10 to 14 is standardly crafted. 15 to 19 is fine. 20 to 24 would be a master. And then if you ever get to 25 and over,
I'm trying
Wowee!
to-
It is a basic super gorgeous piece, right? So yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to try to talk in this new tongue to
Dingus, because he's the only
Dingus
one who can
more.
understand it, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think this does seem to understand you. Understands what you're saying.
He
He
just can't talk back in it.
Yeah, you get flashes of ideas, shapes, and colors in return. He tries to hold a conversation.
Yeah, but I'll
And midway through that, Gifton, Dingus's head whips around to you, and you get flashes of Carrick bad word.
I will say, Carrick, don't use curse words.
Did I actually use a curse word? I guess is the question.
I don't know.
Or is that, it's up to me. It's I don't think I used one.
Dingus says you're using curse words.
Okay.
No swearing.
trying to think of
Your
what I said.
great grandma will be very unhappy if you learn to swear.
You were talking about the eggs Gifton likes to eat, and you used the word shellless.
Oh. Okay. So dragons curse in different ways than we do.
That would make sense.
Everyone curses different than everyone else.
I'm sorry, giant and common basically use the same swear words. They're just louder.
Yeah, but they use different things.
You didn't learn giant from the right giants.
Did learn halflings from the right giants.
Goliaths are hilarious.
You get a couple of rest periods in day, and during your watches, you have those couple of hours where you're keeping watch. Seems to be very silent, very safe. Anyone else want to do something with their time during that day?
Nope.
Well, unfortunately, I can't really pull apart the caravan to build because it would just be a bad idea.
You could
Something
probably
you
measure
could do,
pieces
though.
and cut them, though.
You could gather more wood if you want.
I'm going shopping.
Go get
You're gonna
some
piss off another dryad. Great. At least they get bonus on their save.
When Cassiopeia does that to go shopping for wood, Corvus is going to go shopping for plants.
Okay. She actually brightens up suddenly, starts doing the happy hooves, and goes, "Oh, good! Shopping!" And she grabs the axe and goes charging off into the woods.
All right,
I somehow make this amazing outfit through all of this distraction I point out.
When they're doing that, Argy's just going to look at Thel and go, "So, what do you think of the over-unders on one of the two of the bear?"
I'll deal with it if we need to.
Oh yeah, we'll deal with that. I'm just thinking, what do you think the odds are?
How is our food situation at about this point?
You are starting to run. You're nearly out of the stuff that Emrin prepared for you, but you still have your rations and such.
All right, so I'll go scrounging about for some food.
Okay. You just looking for berries and such and mushrooms, or are you actually hunting?
Just berries and mushrooms and such.
Okay. I believe your background lets you just do that, right?
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
And then I can use my ability to make that into something that isn't just like, let's eat berries and mushrooms, people.
Yeah, so you're going to cook. He's gathering. Toby, give me survival check, please. Just see how well you're doing gathering wood.
It's a very average deal this time.
You can, just a survival check. Corvus, give me a survival for your gathering.
Normal survival?
Normal survival.
Can I give him advantage by just saying, "Hey, look, that's a tree"?
Sure, that's help.
That's also a tree.
If you wish to accompany Valdir, well, in fact, both of you, if you wish to accompany Valdir, who is very good at this shit, he can point out the decent trees that will, come down easy, give good lumber, and he can go, no, not those mushrooms.
Yeah.
I would take Valdir with me.
Yeah, both of you roll with advantage then.
So is it
one more time?
Survival. Or
you're trying to gather
Herbalism
herbalism kits. Having these kits lets you do things with other skills. So please, for now, just do survival as a vast.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Cassiopeia, you're able to get a decent bit of lumber. I'll give you rolls for that. It's going to take a bit of effort for you to carry back, but you manage it. And Corvus, what were you trying to gather these for?
Stink mushrooms.
Stink mushrooms. Yeah, sure. You can find a small satchel of them.
Okay. And he will return with said satchel and go over to Gifton. You were talking about these last night. They let off a foul scent, so use them how you will.
She'll go. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, we should make like poultice bags or something out of those. Oh God, those smell bad. Yuck.
Yeah, they
Yuck.
stink.
Move away with that. Bad. Put it around the area, maybe. Not right here. Not where we sleep. Yuck. Sick. Don't eat those.
No,
Don't eat those.
You don't eat these. They just
wash your hands.
they're always washed.
Okay, and so Carrot makes dinner. You get this word. You get these mushrooms. You're able to make improvements with these mushrooms.
Yep.
You feel pretty confident about being left alone, and you are. Your various night watches pass without incident. And soon enough, it's the next day,
Travel again.
and you start traveling again. Midway through that
We're on
day,
the road again.
you do see a branching in the road, leads up a small hill, and you can see what looks like a sort of small rundown shack to the side, fairly abandoned looking.
I'm gonna land with Dingus nearby, but I'm not gonna go in.
And in fact, from your vantage point, if you're flying through the air during this, you can see that it's definitely abandoned. Like stuff around it is overgrown, and not in that nice kept way that Faldir's was. It is just wild, untamed growth around the shack.
Okay. I'll fly over to the others. Guys, I think that's completely abandoned. Do we want to check it out?
Sure.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
I think there's ghosts. Go check it out.
There might be something
no.
useful in it.
Maybe somebody left something behind.
I'll go that direction.
Right. So you stop in the cart. You're taking the cart up the little path. It can fit.
Nah, I'll stop the cart at the bridging point.
Okay.
Working point, I guess, and head up.
Okay. Is anyone else going with Aldia?
I'll go with.
I'm not.
Okay.
Staying with the cart.
All right. In that case,
I'm gonna
Move
stay
on to
with
this
the card.
encounter map.
Yeah.
Yay!
and we'll move Klopp down here. Imagine there's a cart behind Klopp.
Me
God.
and Dingus will be on the cart.
And those that wish to, you're able to move yourself all the way up to the shack. Doorway is over here.
I assume that the card is roughly that size. I don't know.
Bigger than that, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's like a fireplace.
We're able to move all the way up. Okay.
Yep. Nothing stops you from going up there.
Where's the door?
So,
Yeah.
the door is actually right here.
Over here?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, no. This is the door.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the door at the front because I believe this is a fireplace.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like a
Yeah.
fireplace.
Yeah, because there's wood fire beside it.
Mhm.
Okay. You get up to the door. How are you approaching this?
I will do the ridiculous thing of knocking.
Okay. You rap on the door. It sort of creaks and rattles a bit, and there's that like falling dust and dirt.
Falls off the hinges.
But there's no reply. The hinges do look very rusted.
I'm going to lightly push it open then.
Yeah. And there are very dusty, nearly impossible to see through windows. But you can get that little glimpse of. But you're pushing the door open.
Yep.
Give me a strength check, please.
Oh, still have advantage on from that one time. Oh dear God.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it creaks.
got nothing
Then-
else to
And you know that horrible
Just-
scraping of wood at the bottom of the door, like it's sort of sagged a bit, and like the frame's all swollen oddly, and it's very hard to move.
You've got
I
low
did
center
say I was
gravity.
going to lightly push it, so
That was as
Did
light
you
as you could
sleep
do.
probably
on
just assumed
your
it would be
shoulder wrong?
easier. Sorry, could you repeat that, Marcus?
Did you sleep on your shoulder wrong last night?
No, it's just harder to move than I expected.
Let me help you.
Okay,
Yours.
with Corvus's help, roll with advantage.
Getting advantage with Corvus's help is kind of amusing.
This is where I
Like
get like
the
a
negative
nat
strength
20,
person.
and I shatter the door.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just a 15.
Okay, 15 will do it. There's the horrible creaking wood, and then the bottom of one of the boards on the door sort of snaps as it's caught on a little raised bit of wood,
Well,
and the
this
door
room
swings
opens out,
inwards
not in.
open. And probably immediately you may regret opening this door because inside it seems to be coated in webbing.
Oh, spider.
Very thick, very large webs. And give me a perception check, please.
Oh.
I've just
Okay, yes, webs.
evidently Corvus kept
Oh, no.
me up all night
Yeah, webs.
by worrying about dragons again.
Uh-huh. Webs.
Okay, let me.
My passive is 14. If that
Passive's
matters.
14. Yeah.
That was a 15.
Yes, webs.
Get out.
Okay.
No.
All right, so I pull out the dryad heart and light a small fire, and
Webs go up.
Mm-hmm. But beyond the webbing, it's coating like the corners and all that jazz. But you do see a bed, tables, a couple of. There's a chest at the back over here. Boxes, barrels.
That's a lot of webbing.
A lot of spiders or a very large one.
Doctor, would
So,
you
Carrick, how long
take
can you
the
hold your
lead?
breath for? I can hold mine for a long time.
Take the lead.
Guess I'm going to try holding my breath.
We're having a competition.
All right. Okay, what's your con score, Carrick?
Very good question. Pretty sure it's a 12.
It's 12.
Mine's
Okay.
13.
I think you can hold your breath for like 2 minutes. She can hold hers for like 2 minutes as well.
Here, I'll give you my medical kit, and you give me your axe.
I'll hand him one of my hand axes.
Okay, you now have his medical kit.
I'll just go forge another axe. All right, I'll be right back.
Right.
All right.
What? I thought you
You
had
are
your
proficient with it.
weapons.
Hmm?
I thought you had your own weapons.
I was joking. Yes, I have my own weapons.
We have an axe now.
I can chop off a leg.
You kind of remind me of the guy who was supposed to get that axe. Although you have more of a head.
Anyway,
Oh.
he will hand
Full
the
of
axe
stories,
back.
huh?
What?
You talked about how you was going to give that axe to somebody who doesn't have a head anymore. That's a really fun story. Come on.
Yes. He'll give the axe back to Thaldir and take his medical bag.
Who
And,
said I'm giving that back?
You give that back.
Okay, up the hill, Cassiopeia, Carrick, and Gifton. You can see them all sort of bickering. Corvus has one of Faldir's axes. Faldir has Corvus's bag.
We're in the middle of
Are you
a
just
holding our breath
watching the two
fight.
of them
We
rolling
can't
your eyes?
participate.
Cassiopeia, you have become the
Cassiopeia,
smartest
you see
person in the
Gifted
group.
and Carrot trying to suffocate themselves or something. It's weird. I guess
I'm watching them.
red.
I'm looking back over at the rest of the group, looking at them, looking at the rest of the group. What have I got myself into?
Clop snorts at you.
We make the exchange again.
Okay.
I don't believe this is equivalent exchange, but I'll take it.
Also, by the way, Dingus is holding his breath for longer than the both of you, so
Cheater.
No one noticed, sadly.
yeah.
Oh, he's sitting right next to me. I notice. I'm giving him thumbs up.
Flap flap.
Good.
Okay. So,
Corvus
you have your axe
will.
back.
Corvus will then. Can he find a stone of some sort?
Yeah, easily.
Argy's
You-
gonna roll her eyes and just push past the two and fucking walk in.
Okay.
Bye.
Right.
Throw a
I'm gonna-
stone.
You're
What
gonna
up?
get poisoned.
Yep.
It's not even that I'm resistant to going in. I was just joking at the dog doing it.
It's very dark in here, Argy. You have dark vision now, right?
Yep.
Yep. There's a little bit of light coming in through some sort of cracks in the boarding of this house. Those windows letting in the tiny shed of it, and of course the open door. Yeah, it looks like there's stuff in here. Go ahead and give me another perception check.
No.
Actually,
All three are just-
tell me how you're looking around.
Just kind of lifting up, like just basically pushing with their feet in that table, chairs, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Maybe popping chest or something like that.
Okay. Are you avoiding the webbing or are you just brushing it aside?
If she can avoiding it, but if it's
Yeah.
in the way, she brush it off this
You can through the middle of the room. You can mostly avoid it. If you want to check out the chest or such, you're gonna have to brush a bit of it aside, but it moves decent enough. Okay. Tell me where you'd like to look first.
Over to this general area, towards the middle there, and then after that, she'd probably go up towards the bed, and then up to the right.
Okay. It's going to take a little bit of time to do that circuit. So, you guys outside, are you leaving her to just look on her own, or are you going in with her?
I'll go in after RG. Fine. Not be subtle about this, I suppose.
Okay. What about you, Faldia?
Yeah, I'll take a step in and then walk to here.
Right. Okay. So each of you position yourself in your first immediate look location, please.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in the opposite direction, so I would have gone.
That's where I was going first, was that area.
Okay. So I'm probably gonna stay back
Okay. Right.
initially.
Corvus, how are you searching?
The boxes and
No,
I
no,
guess those crates.
Method.
Yeah. He's going to have his bone saw and just kind of try to lift any of the lids.
Okay. Faldia, you're staying back. What are you doing staying back?
If there's anything within the range of the door, then I might poke that
Pretty
stuff.
dirty windows.
You know what? I'm gonna rub the window slightly.
Okay.
See if I can, let some light in.
Okay. Yeah. Let a bit more light in. Corvus and Faldia, also give me perception checks, please.
Okay.
And since it's dark, I think Corvus is at disadvantage, right?
Yes. This is dim light in here.
Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So
Did you want another one from me?
No, your first perception was the one I. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, so as Argy and Corvus are digging through stuff, Corvus says it looks like there's some fucking older plates in this box.
Mm.
Argy, there's an overturned chair rather. There's a little table beside it. It's got a mug in it. The mug is moldy as fuck. Faldia? You're glancing about. There's a little bit of light that's come shedding in through the window you've seen. And as you glance about, you see your gaze travels up following his rebs, and in the corners of the room there is
Spiders.
Driders.
Oh, that's a
in the
big
boxes.
Oh, that's a big one. That's 2, 3, 4
Oh!
bottles of rain right there. It's not cowardly to leave right now.
Everyone rolling it, please.
Okay. Damn it.
Still holding my breath right now because I'm trying to win this fight.
Yeah, they'd rolled
Do
a
we hear
19 on their
screams suddenly?
In a moment, you might. Yeah, they rolled a 19 on their stealth. Wow! Loads of
Wow.
some good nits.
Those are some good nuts.
This is what you get for holding your breath. You just really can't freaking.
Hey, I'd like
Hey, I
to point
got
out
a 19.
I held my breath, but like.
That's intelligence. That's not the button.
Oh wait, Ellie, you want?
No, I'm cool with
you
the
want
two. I'm
Mingus
cool
on
with
his
the
own
two.
net, right? Because that was. The
For now, yes.
All right, since
Yeah.
this is actually daytime, and I might have to write him. I have to put him on his own net.
Okay, so it didn't add me.
Did you click your token?
That's what I forgot to do.
Yeah.
And I got a good initiative too.
Roll your unit again and fill in your initiative
Yeah.
you got.
Oh, there it is.
This is my rule. You always get the first in it, whether it's worse or better.
Can't believe I forgot to do that.
Ah, crap. Now I've got a for better or for worse reference in my head. Damn you.
I have Mike and Ike's.
Okay, I think that's everybody's. Yeah. All right. Cool. Unfortunately, Faldir. They were already acting when you spotted them. They are getting a surprise round on your companions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. This one. Which one? Which one's first in the unit? It's that dude. Okay. Argy, the one right above you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't see it, unfortunately. Out of nowhere. Wow, 14?
Miss.
Miss. Right beside you, a great big string of thick webbing hits the floor.
Somebody got excited.
And then you hear the sound of thick, heavy limbs sort of like against the woodwork as it starts to move down the wall.
Argue and goes, the fuck?
Corvus. The other one. 24.
That's a hit.
Okay. You are restrained by webbing. So you suddenly feel this webbing sort of around your legs, hitting around the legs, attaching to the floor. And starting to wrap you. And then this thing is thumping down the wall towards you.
Guys,
And then it's your turn.
we have issues.
Okay, a restrained target's
alright.
move speed
No.
becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Attack rolls the creature makes are disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
So basically, this is on your limbs. It's like keeping you stuck to yourself to the floor.
Okay. As his bone saw out, so fighting the webbing, he's gonna realize to just cut it.
Okay, you can try and attack it.
Disadvantage.
You are at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, go for it.
Nope.
You miss this webbing, unfortunately. You can't quite angle your bone saw properly. Yeah, okay. That'll be your turn, because you can't move.
That's it.
Oh no!
Yeah, Cassiopeia, you heard a bit of yelling.
Yes. Shit! Grabbing axe. Charge.
I was honestly expecting you guys to ignore this.
The house?
Oh,
Yeah.
but you made such
We're
a
not that
tempt-
goddamn smart.
You made a tempting offer. I flew over it and it looks completely abandoned.
That's never a good thing.
We're not that goddamn smart. We're characters who have never been adventuring.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have moved.
And moreover, we're idiots.
Okay, is that your double movement?
Yes.
We-
Okay.
That's the brum, 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 brum.
Nice.
are we
I'm
doing
sorry,
that?
whenever I hear Corvus scream, there's something up.
I'm confused and scared. Why are there 2 Cassiopeias?
One was me trying to drag a
My
token
God.
onto the init, and it didn't work.
Oh dear.
Son of a bitch's doppelganger.
Alright. Crap, I gotta recheck something I meant to check a moment ago.
I guess one of the things we should know is how many feet up the wall are they still?
They moved basically down the wall to the point that they are essentially on the ground to you guys.
Okay, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
They're stuck to the wall still, but you can reach them.
So basically, mine is within punching distance. That's all I need to know.
difficult terrain or just normal-ish terrain?
If you stick into the middle of the room, it's normal.
Okay. So to here.
Yeah.
Okay. I am hoping that I properly redid the information.
Mhm.
And I will slash at the giant spider.
With your battle axe or hand axe?
No,
What do you use?
my hand axes.
Okay.
So there's one.
That hits.
Okay, I'll roll that, and then I'll do the other hand.
And you are on... Oh, it's all the same damage anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so your first hand axe plants into its carapace and cracks it, and you see a bit of ichor coming out. The second one, unfortunately, just sort of scrapes off.
Not worth it. I am going to do a really long thing. I apologize, but
Okay.
I'm going to use Unwavering Mark. So,
Oh, is this the Cavalier?
yeah,
I
this
know
is the Cavalier.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Very nice. How are you flavoring this?
I'm going to yell at it, and I'm kind. I guess the way I'm hitting at it, anyway, is I'm bashing it, trying to get its attention.
Provoking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that would be my turn.
All right. Carrick.
From where we are, could we actually hear them?
Oh yeah.
This is the question.
Yeah,
Okay.
you. Definitely.
Also, guys, remember you've got specific seconds that you can basically insert anywhere around. What are you indoors, people? What's your noises?
Miners through the
Rah.
what the fuck?
Okay, so you hear a sort of what the fuck turning into a slightly horrified sound from Archie.
I'm
And
going
then
to
Corvus
stop holding my
going,
breath.
guys!
I like to think it's Corvus going, guys!
I'm very disappointed none of you just chose girlish screaming.
I'm going. No, that would have been if Carrick was there. I'm going to stop holding my breath.
I win!
Yes, you do.
Correct. And you spoke, and Dingus flashes Dingus win at your head,
Damn
still
it.
holding his breath.
I am going to move, dash up to here.
Okay. From your angle, you could see this through the door. Yeah, you
Would
can
I
see
actually have
a
an angle
huge
to
fucking spider.
Shoot it though.
Yeah,
Or just-
I'd give it half cover, but you can see it.
Okay, which means plus 2 AC.
Yes, plus 2 AC.
Oh, my character sheet. It's over on this window. That's why. We will. Chapeau. Rommel.
That hits.
17. And because I
you've got
have
an ally beside it.
adjacent, yep, I will get my sneak attack. Woo!
Nice.
There.
5 points of damage.
Best sneak attack I could possibly do, you know.
Okay.
So Archie just has an arrow thump into it above her head.
Right, anything else? Actually, no, that's basically all your actions, right? Okay, yeah.
Actually, no, I wouldn't have been able to shoot.
No?
Triple move.
Oh, triple moved. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And I probably wouldn't have hit, and back 60 feet would not have given me sight, so.
Yeah. Okay, giant spider. So, this thing coming down towards you, RG. You can see these big wiggling limbs fitting in the air in front of it, and great big jaws. These shit. What do they call them? Spiders?
Mandibles.
Mandibles. Yes.
Yeah, mandibles.
Yeah, mandibles. It's the front of its body sort of rears up a bit, and it tries to bite down at you with its mandibles. 9.
Miss.
So it tries to bite down, and just you sway it a little bit, and it goes right by you. Dingus awaits your command.
So I think I was still on Dingus because I lighted
You
on
were.
the thing.
Yes.
Over there, quick to help.
And go ahead and move Dingus and yourself. Dingus's movement.
All right, Dingus can go 60 on a normal move. So
Yes.
could go there. Come here.
And
Come here.
that puts you about on the same plane that Carrick was, so you can indeed see through this doorway.
Okay. I'll be honest. I know I'm not good at shooting from the saddle because I have to take disadvantage on shooting from saddle. But that was Dingus's move. Dingus actually could take
He could.
He could, but I don't know if no, that wouldn't work because that's not how mounted works. So he moves 1, and then it's my turn.
Yep, you are up next.
All right. I can either try to take a shot at disadvantage downtown on Spider, or my friend's in danger. My friend's in danger. Archie, we're coming! Hold on! Shield of Faith on Archie.
Okay, yeah, she's in range. Yeah. Okay, RG, you got +2 AC. What does your Shield of Faith look like, Sam?
A greenish energy shield just whoops.
Okay.
Like a buckler suddenly just emerges and starts hovering around you.
That's a
I
bonus
just kind of
action.
looked at it with bewildered for a second.
Oh yeah, that is a bonus action. You could also shoot.
Oh, yeah, I'll shoot then. I thought I could only do one or the other. Yeah, I'll take the shot. What the hell? Alright, so, this is it.
Alright, it's half cover, just like it was for Carrick.
Alright, it's half cover. It's at disadvantage because I'm mounted.
Oh, it still hits though.
Jesus Christ. I can also burn a, is that hit?
That hits.
Alright, I would like to also smite.
Okay.
I don't know how to smite really well. This is my first time.
Roll a D. It's the first level spell, so I think that's just 2d8, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2d8, so I will smite.
Or is it a D8? I can't remember.
This is the text, so smite, so it's 2d8.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, wow, very nice. Okay, it doesn't have any resistances. Okay.
And I will burn. I cast that spell, and I cast.
And it's got to make a con save.
That spell, so I'm down 2 slots.
Okay, so it is just poisoned. Actually, poison for 1. It's poisoned on a DC 10 failed, so it's fine. But it takes the poison damage to the piercing and the smite. That is a hefty chunk of damage. Holy shit! Right.
It's at 18, right?
It's not immune to poison or anything.
It's not.
Like that?
So I was surprised by that as well, but yeah.
So I suddenly this tiny arrow as it comes in just flares with green energy and just whoops into the body of the spider.
Yeah, your arrow pierces its body, and despite being a very, very tiny arrow, there is a sounding cracking of carapace as it buckles in with this energy impact.
I think I
Alright.
just halved its health, I hope.
Yeah.
Yay. Alright, well, that was my turn.
Alright. Augie.
Argy is going to first punch at the thing that's just attacked her.
Mhm.
And that's a miss, but also I get a swing at the offense, which is also a miss.
Yep.
I don't have to hit for it, so I am going to activate Flurry of Blows.
Yep.
To get another swing in.
Okay, that one hits.
Okay.
Take it down, RG.
6 damage.
Screaming and flailing.
Take it down.
That's a miss as well.
Yep.
But that gives me the disengage to move away for.
Yeah. Okay. So it's distracted by your blow to it and the horrible cracking arrow energy blast. It is still up, but it is bleeding like this ichor profusely. It is struggling to stand.
Gifton
It looks
is
like a stiff
offhandedly
wrist.
telling Dingus with the amount of talking she doesn't have left in the round that spiders are a favorite enemy of brownies.
Not this big normally, but like for
I-
them, it's like
yeah.
equivalent.
Yeah.
Alright, spider. It did have prey, but Faldir has taunted it, provoked it, and it doesn't like Faldir. So it's going to try and lean down and bite you, El Dwarfo. 17.
Oh, just gets it.
Okay. Right, so it does roll because it doesn't have the autofill damage, sadly. 1d8 3. This is piercing damage, and this is poison damage.
Ooh.
And then you need to make a DC blank. Thanks very much. Just go ahead and roll.
Con.
Wow, this is filled out terribly. Yeah, just roll a con for me.
I think it's like it's
I'm
either
looking at
11
it.
or 12.
You pass
I
it
think I got it.
nonetheless.
Yeah.
I was going to say, isn't it?
And that means the poison is halved.
Okay. So in that case,
Yeah, I was going to say, remember you have both advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance against poison.
Oh yes, because you're a dwarf, right?
Mm-hmm.
So halve it twice.
I don't. Ah, that's why.
Yeah, so it's 2 damage basically, 2 poison. So 5 piercing, 2 poison.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And then Corvus.
Corvus. Still has the bone saw out, so he probably couldn't get his lancets out, so he's just going to keep trying to hack away.
Okay, go ahead and roll again. Hey,
Yeah,
hit
hit
it. Roll your damage.
I just realized that I think I can kill the web if I roll a 6. Yay.
Right, so you do 1 point of damage to the web.
Good job.
I like to think there's this really awkward movement of the bone saw, and you're like, eh! And you get like a thread of it, and you're like, yeah!
Oh, fuck.
Oh crap! I
Amazing.
sawed my arm off somehow.
Let's
What does
see.
your bone saw count as for?
You said it's a kukri, so that's not a finesse.
Oh.
Weapon. So
What was it
it's a
originally?
strength short sword.
Short sword, which was also not finesse, so yeah.
No,
Short
short
swords
sword's
are
finesse.
finesse.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Keep it short sword then.
Okay.
Go ahead and have your finesse.
Thank
The
you.
favourite decision was not meant to nerf you. Just Kruki made more sense to me.
All right, so that would have been a. So I rolled a 2, so 6 points of damage.
Alright, so you are free from the webbing.
Yay!
I will say it was way funnier the other way.
Yeah,
That was.
kind of sad.
Okay, bonus action. I can dash, disengage, or hide. Okay.
Try to hide.
Yeah, try to hide.
Where are you going to move to hide?
Yeah, there isn't really anywhere.
No,
to hide
I'm
right
not
now.
hiding. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Right,
Okay.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Right. Cassiopeia.
Okay, so Cassiopeia is still charging. Comes barreling in. 5, 10, 15. Sees the 2 giant spiders.
The floorboards splinter as the heavy horse comes running in.
Oh, yeah, there's such a creaking noise in here.
And then she lets out this high-pitched, absolutely terrified scream. I am raging.
Yeah. Angry
Because
scared.
these are fucking giant spiders. And then I'm going to proceed to beat the shit out of one of them.
Okay.
But because I have declared rage, I get my lightning strike. I am going to strike this one.
Okay.
what's your range on lightning strike?
10 feet.
You sure you don't want to strike the almost dead one?
Yeah, if you
Yeah, I'll strike the almost dead one. Why not?
Okay. 3. It will make its dex save. Common fail. It fails, and your lightning just sort of fries it. You see it shaking.
Was that close?
Lightning arcs into it. It had 2 HP left.
Oh, God.
Gipton is outside looking at her bow and looking at the lightning strike and goes, "Wow."
And it quivers and falls.
nerf Gifton now.
Nerf gift. And then I'm going to attack the other spider with my axe.
Mhm.
I am declaring reckless attack. So I get advantage on the attack,
Okay.
but they get
Sure.
advantage against me.
Yes.
No, they don't.
Oh, it's true, because the foul, they're taunting it. So go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, I'm just making
It'll just
absolutely
get
sure I'm
normal
reading
against you.
everything right. Okay, yeah, it just gives me advantage on the attack. So
Alright, that
Ooh,
hits.
Nice. Rip it up.
Ho-ho!
Yeah.
That is a tasty bit of damage. Holy
High
shit.
5.
Alright, and +2 from your rage, right?
yes, +2 from rage, so 17.
Okay. Alright, so your axe cracks into it, splintering its carapace. It could gouting out in a fucking, like, over-the-top Tarantino fountain. It's still alive, but it is quivering. It is struggling. Is dying.
And I think I have used everything I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. Oh dear.
At this point, it seems more a mercy to do this.
Hold it down and let Caspia have another go at it.
I'll swing.
Well, I think that hits.
Oosh.
Dear
Are you
God.
using a hammer? Oh.
Okay.
No, I only have hand axes.
Well, so this is major overkill. Yeah. How do you want to do this?
I'm really just looking to finish it off quickly, so I guess just split the head.
Okay. Yep. Your axe lands dead center in its head, splitting into it, cleaving into it to the point where you have to really yank to get your axe back out, and it just thump onto the ground. And we're out for nits.
No.
And there's just still that split second. There's still that split second where Caspia is doing the scared trot and just stops and goes, "Oh wait, they're dead."
Did no one teach you to look up?
Yeah, this is why I was asking people to describe how they were looking.
I'm going to point out that Thaldir did what he can do with the master hand axe, and there's this arm. Just
Oh, I just
I
have
see.
that as a note. I didn't actually try disarming, but that's just there because of the...
no,
Yeah.
I meant
So
because
you
you were
remember?
cutting things. Because
Yeah.
you were cutting pieces off.
I
think
did
you
not
can-
dismember it, no.
Actually, I was kind of hoping you could try tripping one of them.
I could have, yes.
Okay.
Corvus is just pulling off clumps of webbing. It's like,
Spider, 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 spider.
is there more? Fuck.
Well,
Are we out of rounds now?
Spider, spider,
you're out
spider,
of
spider,
it.
spider, 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 spider.
I mean,
Spider, 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 spider.
do I
That's
think
a
if I
horrible way to
burn
die. I know
the
like at
webs-
least 8 people that have died to spiders.
if I burn the webs, do I think this whole place is going to go up? If I
It
do
depends
fire
if,
damage?
if you just like hold a torch to the webbing itself. No, the whole place won't go up.
I'm looking at green
If
flame
you willy nilly
blade.
sling fire magically,
I was
and,
doing green flame blade and try to burn the flames off the web off of Corvus, since she's having.
you will likely burn your friend.
Yeah, no. He's fine to just pull the rest off.
Arju, when she gets outside, turns around, triumphantly flips off the house. Birds high in the air, like, fuck you!
Are you done searching?
I'm going to look around.
I'm
the
gonna
house a little
search
bit
now.
more, looking up and down.
Arju's
With
walking up and she
respect,
gets
I'll
she
be
gets
at the
like,
wagon. My people have a racial
Archie.
hatred.
Okay,
Arju just, as she gets up and goes, nope, fuck this house, I'm out.
are you staying in there, Corvus, or are you leaving?
I'm staying in there.
Okay, Carrick, Valdir, and Corvus, another perception check each, please.
Yay! It's an infinite spider spawn.
There's a
Okay,
swarm of
nice,
tiny spiders.
nice.
It's almost like this experience taught us to pay a
Carrick,
bit more
there's lots of
attention.
webbing around. It's very dark. Corvus, Valdir, there's oh god, you can see sort of sacks in the rafters. Little eggy sacks. And what looks like to be lots of mummified remains of animals, maybe a person up there.
Ah, you had to say that. Crap.
Quick, throw your hand axes at it.
I actually might
don't.
not to hurt it, to get it down.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Damn you, deleted scene from Alien.
Okay, you're gonna throw your the humanoid one.
I'm gonna wisdom check it. Yeah.
It's probably dead.
Ah.
It's probably
I was
infested with
gonna
little spiders. That's probably
I
the
was
problem.
gonna say something very obviously, but now I'm not.
We should get the body down. There might be possessions, identification, something for
More spiders.
family.
I was maybe hoping that there'd be in the chest.
Oh, the wording
And
on
then
green
we
flame
should
blade.
burn it. All of it.
Does it feel locked?
No.
Just kick it and the back opens up and then glows.
We'll slowly open it with his bone saw.
Okay. And there appears to be a section of things in here. There's a lot of clothes, a couple of sacks. Give me an investigation.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't use green flame blade. and throw
Okay.
Ox.
So there's some clothes that damp, mold, or moths have ruined them. You do find a coin pouch.
Okay.
You find some waterlogged books that are ruined.
Okay.
And you find a small dagger.
We'll take the
When-
dagger and coin pouch.
When you say dagger, like normal dagger sized, or
As
like
in,
tiny
it's a
dagger?
weapon. It's a weapon dagger.
Okay.
Nothing in here. Just clothes, books, and a dagger.
Oh,
Daggers are good.
Yeah.
alright. Well, no crust or anything on the clothes or information on the books.
Moldy, damp, and ruined.
Love that band.
In that
Guys,
case,
the 4 spiders got you.
No, maybe.
Cassiopeia, you have to save them from the spiders. You're my only hope.
Spiders.
She hides with them.
There might be one in your hair.
Oh.
There's just this utter high pitched scream.
Scared horse takes off into the woods.
Pretty much.
Clop or Cassiopeia?
Scared centaur.
Cassiopeia.
I mean, the scream may have just frightened Clop, so.
All right, let's get out of here then.
Okay.
You're not going to throw your axe at the thing's trying to free it?
No,
I really wanted you to.
I do too, but I know slightly better than that. If he hadn't looked in the chest and found it was in as bad of a state, I might have assumed it might have been a more fresh kill.
Is there anything? I mean,
Damn.
Did you really want to drop a swarm of baby spiders on somebody, Ellie?
No, what was
Yeah.
going to happen is, unless he rolled perfectly, his axe was going to get stuck in the webbing.
Oh no.
Then I'd have to go get the axe.
Then you'd have to go off and get the axe. Yeah.
I chose actually
And then
looking
when
as...
I ripped it open,
Then the baby
hundreds of
spiders.
baby spiders. Yep.
I was hoping that they didn't word Green Flame
No.
Blade perfectly, but they did specifically call out melee attack, so I can't just cast Green Flame Blade and fling a dagger at someone.
Now, do you want to harvest the spiders?
Corvus is doing that.
Okay.
He's going back to
Yeah, we probably
harvest the
should.
spider.
I ain't
Okay.
shit. No,
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Think about what we could have harvested from the bears.
don't care.
Yeah, I'll try and harvest some stuff from the spiders.
Okay.
Corvus is also interested in the poison. He has that at his forefront.
Alright, okay, both of you give me a nature check.
Damn it! I was hoping for survival.
I'm okay with Nate.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay! It's better than I
Alright.
expected.
Both of you, you get one of these.
Ooh.
Ow.
I already looked it up, so I'm putting it into the
Yeah.
thing.
Corvus, for that roll, I will actually give you, you can get. Oh, do you have something to hold poison? What are you
I'd
connecting this
probably.
with?
God, a water skin.
He has
Great idea.
water skin,
If you
but he
wanna
also
empty-
has the health potion.
An empty health potion file.
Yeah, he's kept one.
Okay,
Or-
The full one can't be a problem.
you
Yeah.
could fill both if you want to empty water skin.
Okay, he'll empty his water skin.
Okay, right. You have a potion file and a water skin full of spider venom.
No, don't forget that.
Yeah, don't offer anybody to just drink that, okay?
You can also, both of you, gather quite a bit of meat from these if you want.
It's like
I will
cracking open a
definitely try
crab.
that part.
Yeah.
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 That would be one of the more
gonna taste
important
like crab.
reasons for what
Okay,
I was doing.
you are able to gather enough meat to basically feed the party for a couple of days.
We might want to cook it.
I'm just
Yes.
imagining pulling out, because you have a warhammer or something, don't you?
No, not anymore.
No. Oh yeah, that's right. You gave
Yeah.
the warhammer to Henry.
Mm.
So we don't have a crushing weapon anymore.
No.
Just have to drive it over,
Are you
run
guys
it
done
over
up
with.
there?
They're collecting food.
Let's go. I don't want to be by
Among
the spiders.
other
Those
things.
spiders are really,
oh.
really, really big.
Carrick, perception check,
Yes.
please.
Oh, that spells. Now we're gonna find me persuasion, perception. Just regular.
Yep.
Nope.
Ah, sadness. Okay.
As Corvus is stepping out, he's going to take the coin pouch and look to see what's in it.
There is 3 gold, 10 silver, and 5 copper.
Okay.
I don't know if I have police officers. They caught you stealing.
Come on. You out first.
Could I carry some legs out?
There, I think I wrote that right.
What?
I'm not sure you should put it in the loot.
I put it as Corvus' bag. I didn't put it in,
Yeah.
assuming that we're splitting it.
Yeah, he did it. He didn't tell them that he took a coin pouch.
But
and he
it's good to
stepped
list
out.
this shit
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah.
That's why she's put
Yeah.
Corvus.
Yeah.
that's good.
I'm keeping track of it because otherwise you'll be like, oh, how much was that? And
Oh,
Yeah.
I put it in, but thanks.
Yeah. I know how parties work.
Yeah.
I trust no one.
Party
After
time.
you, Carrick.
Also, if you're unconscious and we need to
Okay.
search your body for money, we know where it is.
Yeah.
Right, so Carrick heads out. Fowdy, you follow? Or are you staying in there? You're going to
I'm
send the door?
going to pull out the Dryad heart,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to try and start some fires.
Okay. Well, there is a bit of damp in here. You can find enough dry stuff to get a flame started, and another flame, and things start to catch. And yeah, if you want, you can set this whole place ablaze.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then we walk out.
All right. As Fowdy walks out, you can see smoke starting to rise from this little building.
Are we cooking?
Well, they're burning the spiders in their egg sacs.
Oh,
Argues
they
and
had
shields
babies?
it. Yeah, fuck that house!
Let's go!
Oh.
I just
Double
smirked.
word.
Yeah, fuck the house.
No one likes Spider House.
Oh crap! It was the Skulltula house all along. What have we done?
Burn
Okay.
fuckers who deserved it.
And you guys want to get on your way again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Please, get us away from the
Cue
spider
the
place.
proclaimers
Fuck
Okay.
that house.
from misery to happiness.
Now our characters in character will always have a reason to go, oh, see that rickety shadow on the side of the road? I wonder if there's loot there. Remember Spider House? Fuck no!
You're right. Let's toss fire at it, then check it out.
Okay. So you all continue on your journey. It takes most of the rest of the day, but as night starts to fall, you can actually see in the distance the walls of a city, and you can see light starting to come on. And you think you'd be arriving late, but you could push on, or you could camp and get there in the morning.
One thing that Henry told before we left, we probably can't take weapons into the towns.
No,
Oh.
we can take weapons in. We just don't want to be carrying them on us.
That could probably
Valdir.
check them in.
Fowdir.
Yep.
Actually, you don't even have to roll. You would have gone through towns and such in your times. You would have as well, Cassiopeia, but you wouldn't have been brandishing weapons or doing it, so it wouldn't come up. Big places like this, the guard gates will actually tend to have a check-in right there.
We'll probably have to hand it over at the gate, but if you want to hide something for your own personal safety, I won't be responsible for it.
Well, that is a thing with me. Mine are my profession.
You'll have to,
Convince some, yes. Imagine so.
or our good friend might be able to. Looking over at Carrick.
Charisma classes.
Mhm.
Yeah, Fowdir, carrying a small knife as such, that's absolutely fine. People are expected to have stuff like that. It wouldn't be unusual for a smith to have a hammer, or so on and so forth. They don't really have woodsmen in cities wandering about with axes, so that might be a little suspect. But yeah, short swords, rapiers and such, they tend to be in the possession of nobility or people of, position.
We could if we really wanted to keep them, try to keep the weapons hidden in the cart, and then...
Won't we would get in trouble, though, because that's against the rules. Rules are in place to make it so civilization is orderly.
Only will
Blink,
get us
blink.
in trouble if we need it to. But...
I mean, we'd be in
perfectly
town, so
fine
we'll
with
be safe
handing
anyway,
over with
right?
what I've got.
We should
Not always.
I'll turn my weapons over if it makes them happy.
Well, you, being you, probably just hide, regardless of weapons.
Yes.
But
Out of character.
the ghost Fae told me I shouldn't hide so much.
Out of character, we are Dolvewood now. I take correct.
You can see Dolvewood.
Okay.
Shit. Yes, you passed Choreographed.
Yeah, I'm assuming
I
that you went past that when you
I
took the
hand
wall.
waved it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure because
Yeah.
of like we were gonna
Yeah.
skip the other one, so I wanted to make sure we were not stopping at Throg
Yeah.
Town. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanna sign up to be an adventurer too. So if I hide, I'll get in trouble, won't I?
Yeah.
So I should just turn in my weapons at the gate with everybody else. I'll hide good when we get inside, okay? Until we need me to come out again.
Are we all agreed then?
I'm turning in my weapons if they want them.
Yeah.
I don't have any weapons.
You are.
I hope they
You
take
are
really
the
good
weapon.
care of it
Archie
though.
just looks over the smile. She's like, I have a walking stick.
I hope they take really good care of it though, because this one's really special to me. And she kind of holds out the copper dagger or copper longsword she has.
The sewing needle.
Yeah,
It's a
basically
sewing.
needle.
Cassie,
I was going to say, because I'd be worried about that stuff going missing just because it's so small.
I can put that in the medical gear, similar to what I use to stitch
No,
wounds.
it's a sword.
It's small, like a needle.
She's giving you the blankest of looks.
He will reach in and pull out a needle.
you've got a sword too.
Faldir was trying to get Cassiopeia's attention.
Yes, are you agreed with this plan?
Hand over the weapons.
Yes.
It's not like it's any as dangerous as any other city. I'll just kick someone if they get too rowdy.
All right. Let's press on then.
And if you
Wow,
guys want
you're
to
all
keep her,
compliant.
that's fine.
Don't worry, I'm gonna headbutt the first person I run.
Guys, everyone give me a wisdom check, please. Just a straight out wisdom check.
Core.
Oh, sorry, I did that as.
What the?
High five!
Hi!
Wow!
Alright,
It was only a DC 10.
adds up
Corvus
to
did do an
9.
18.
Yeah. So Corvus, you're the only one that thinks of this. This is a thought that occurs to only you. There is an option beyond hiding it in the wagon or handing it over. You have a bag of holding. You can throw the weapons in there if you wanted, but I also approve of complying with the laws of the city.
How often, out of character, how often has the bag of holding been used?
Every time there's a body.
Very often.
And the other things, because that's basically the bag I have.
That's where we kept
Yeah.
all the
That's the-
copper and everything else, and it's been
Okay.
used
The
The
quite a bit.
copper, the iron, the silk.
Wait. We can just put it in the bag with everything else.
No, you don't understand. And she puts her sheath sword into her backpack. Not gonna work.
Yep, and I think he means the magic sack.
Wait, no.
I think that way she's putting it, by the way.
For it ever.
Ellie, putting
I'm Ellie.
sharp objects in the
You
bag
can
of
wrap
holding.
them in cloth.
You can also keep
Oh.
them
Most-
sheathed.
I was just saying,
Yeah.
most weapons are sheathed. You not walk around with a bare-ass sword on your side.
Yeah.
It
Bone
hurts.
saw isn't sheathed.
Well, Final Fantasy, you actually have a sheath.
No, technically
Well-
your bone saw probably has a case that you lock.
A
You can put
case,
it in.
yeah. I'm just gonna
Did Sam
turn.
just stop?
I
Or
I
she
said
did.
well, and then I stopped. And then I
I'm
said-
not saying you guys have to do this. I'm just saying there was another option that
Yeah.
I mentioned.
I'm just gonna turn in the bow. I'm keeping my bone saw and lancets.
Okay. Well,
The rest of you do what you want.
So
Mishearing
when you
that
said
is-
a small knife alley, I'm taking it daggers are usually outside
Daggers.
of that.
Um,
Daggers or
daggers are pushing the limit. You could get in trouble, but technically you'd have to have one. If you stab someone, they'll probably go, "Hey, you were in possession of an illegal weapon."
Yeah.
If they stop you in front of dagger, they're probably not going to say anything.
I would just
As long as they
checking
don't
the-
find your dagger in somebody else.
yeah.
They might take
They
it.
see it acceptable to have a minor defensive tool on you.
Okay.
Oh, there was also the dagger, right, Allie, that I found?
Mm-hmm.
How many days from where the house was to here?
About a little over half a day.
Yeah. So I haven't
Okay.
gotten another chance to do another roll.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, let's just all right. Let's just figure out who's putting stuff in the bag of holding. Out of character. Let's just do that. Nobody.
Axe goes in the bag.
All right.
Oh,
your
you put an axe in the bag? Okay.
axe going in the bag. So we have one axe in the bag. Anybody else? RG doesn't have a weapon. Thaldir,
Well,
are you
technically
putting any in
RG
there?
does, but it's walking.
No,
stick.
No, that's not even a fucking walking stick. It's a broken broom handle, which also not illegal.
RG
That's
does.
weird.
RG does have two iron knuckles though that could go in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Which probably are considered to be far more illegal than daggers, but
Yeah.
also easy to hide.
Yeah.
Actually, I will put the battle axe in there.
Okay.
Would my hand axe be considered a weapon as it is a
Yes.
tool of trade?
It
Sure.
would be considered a tool of trade, but you really wouldn't be just be carrying it around the city.
No, that's why it's sitting in the caravan.
Yeah, you have to talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the hand axe is staying with my tools.
All right.
Argue will actually think for making the characters. You might know this. Brass knuckles illegal.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and she's actually going to pull them out and go, put these in the.
Yeah. Put those. In
I like how everybody's putting in the bag. I'm gonna be the only one turning in weapons. This is gonna be amazing.
I only.
I'm
put
turning in
my-
weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. I put my big weapon in the bag.
Yeah. We're gonna turn into all
And
right.
she asked. She asked because she hasn't been around to any other towns to know what is illegal
Yeah.
and what is.
All right. Last call. Anything going in the bag of holding?
Corvus is cleaning
Corvus?
his tool. No, Corvus is cleaning
Corvus
his
bag of holding.
tools and putting them in their appropriate.
Okay. So
medical
you're nothing with the bag of
profession.
holding, right?
Nothing with
Okay.
the bag of
All right.
holding.
So last call. 3, 2, 1. Bag of holding option is closed. We are going to the city gates.
Okay.
So it's just Cassiopeia with the battle axe, the great axe rather,
Thaldir put an axe in too.
So we have a bad
Yeah,
great
my
axe, a
battle
battle
and the
axe,
brass knuckles.
Yeah, and the iron knuckles.
The iron knuckles.
Yeah,
I am
the brass
going
iron
to-
knuckle.
I'm gonna turn over my. You said the iron weapons don't have any negatives.
There are no negatives, no.
Now, would that be something unusual to carry? Like, is that
yeah,
gonna
it's
probably
a little,
trigger
it's a
something
little
more
odd.
then? Okay, so I should probably keep one of the regular daggers and not that one then.
I mean, it's not so odd that people are going to go, ooh, but it's just outdated, you know.
Okay. Well, that's
It's
more
a
likely
relic.
to be viewed as not a weapon then.
Why are you walking around with that Nokia 5330
Yeah.
when
So then actually I
Having
will
a shiv
turn
is
it
still a
into-
weapon.
Right, so some of the stuff goes in the bag of holding.
Yep.
You're putting your hand axe with your tools, right, Cass?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys camping for the night and going in the morning, or are you just heading straight there?
Let me just
I think we
check
said
there.
we're heading straight there. Yeah.
Okay. Right, you continue on, and as you approach the city, you can see that these great big gates are closed for the city entrance. However, there is there are torches outside, and Valdir, you'd be aware that there is going to be someone there.
Hello.
Right, so the wagon goes up to the gates. Do you hop off to greet, or do you just yell?
Oh yeah, I'll hop on.
Okay. With the hello, you see a small opening on these gates open up. A little hatch, and there's torchlight coming from it, and the head of a guardsman looking through.
Nobody sees the wizard.
the-
Know how.
Down my brain, Sam.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my mind was going the exact same place as I was describing this. Yeah. Hold there. What business do you have?
We'd at least stay at the inn.
It's very late, you know.
Yes, I'm sorry.
We're from Tarnstead.
You see the torchlight sort of move as he's trying to bring it closer while not blinding himself,
Yeah.
as if trying to peer out at the wagon.
And there's like a bunch of people in the wagon.
Yes, they are survivors from Tarnstead.
Tarnstead?
Yes.
One moment, folks. And the hatch closes, and you can hear the unlatching of bolts. It's not secured properly right now. There's no bars or such because they don't feel the need. But there are bolts holding this door locked, and those go shunk, shunk, shunk. And then there's the slow creaking as this great big gate. One of the doors is opened. And him and another guardsman come out holding torches. Okay. So, no one is brandishing weapons, right?
Nope.
Right, they look you over. The one that was speaking to you, he comes up to you, Valdir, while the other approaches the wagon.
Yep.
They're both human. They both seem in their 20s. They have chainmail on, just a chainmail shirt with a tunic over it with a emblem that seems to represent Dolvewood. They're both carrying short swords, just standard guard armament. The one coming up to you, Valdir. There's Tarnstead, you say?
Yes.
Right, well, I have directions for you. Your wagon, what are you bringing in?
Mostly just food.
Food?
I sewed some clothes.
Who
Yes.
is... where are you, Sam, by the way?
I'm probably sitting in the wagon.
Okay, the one at the wagon, he comes over, he nods at you folks warily but respectfully.
Huh?
And he says, I'm going to have to check your wagon. And then you pipe up,
Uh-huh.
and the torch sort of moves over, and you just hear him go, "Oh, blimey!"
There's
Frank!
a little one.
Frank!
Oh, there's also a pseudo dragon. Probably
Yeah, there's
not
a
as
pseudo dragon right
commonplace
next to me
either.
too.
Frank, it's another of those tiny folk.
Another one.
Another?
Another.
And who the guy apparently called Frank glances over, glances back at you, Valdir. He goes, "We're just going to inspect your wagon real quick," and he hurries over.
I'm giving like a happy little wave at everybody because I'm being really friendly.
I'm going to take a couple steps toward the wagon to watch them a bit closer.
The one that originally approached the wagon just seems a little awestruck by the sight of the tiny one, and he just keeps going, "Frank, look at that." And Frank is doing his job, but he's doing it very. It's a very cursory
I
search.
made 4 sets of clothes. We have some silk left over that I was working with.
yeah,
she starts kind of rattling off the stuff that's in the things, and she goes, "We're craftspeople and we make things."
I see you got lumber here.
Yeah, we were making.
That's mine.
We're making a Vardo out of the wagon that we're building because we found the horse when we escaped Tarnstead.
Right. Lumber, silks. Cassiopeia, your tools just in the wagon.
Yes.
He does pause when he looks at these. He sees the axe, but he just he said, "This is yours." He says, looking at you, Cass.
Yes, and she's actually pulled a little sack up along her side and starts rummaging and pulls out a rolled piece of paper.
What's this?
My guild registration.
All right. He gives it a quick look over, as if he's just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before nodding, going, "All right. Please
we're supposed to
keep that
turn
with
it-
your tools.
we're
Don't carry it
supposed to-
around town."
We're supposed to turn in our weapons, and Gifton's gonna hold out her bow and her sheathed sword.
Yeah. Any weapons to declare? And he's gonna lean down
Yeah, I'll offer
and he's
mine.
gonna look at those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out the 3 hand axes.
I shot a really big spider. See, they don't
I'm
even
sure you did, little darling.
There's
Archie
probably
will-
legs in the back of the thing
Archie will
still.
actually point and go bigger than that, and he points right at Cassiopeia.
Well, I'll be honest, if we harvested for meat, there's probably literally
like a leg.
Tons
the
of
back
meat.
of it.
Yeah, and in fact, you hear the dude that was searching the wagon originally and marveling at Gifton
I
as he's
helped.
pulling stuff aside. He goes, "Frank, look at the size of these legs."
There was a house further back, and I think the things killed a bunch of people.
A house?
Like a
Yes.
shack. It was alongside the road.
House
Oh,
stuff there.
That's been abandoned for years.
There was
Oh,
a
is
big
that-
bunch of spider
It's on fire.
monsters. It's bad.
It's not a house anymore.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
We thought we could camp there, but there was nasty things.
Well, you're gonna be reporting to the Shire Eve, so you can tell him that. Right, so it's just the two of you that have these weapons to declare.
No, 9.
I got a stick.
I got my weapon.
You can keep your stick, miss.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Gives a thumbs up.
pull the two steel daggers.
All right. Do you want to register these individually or as a group?
What's it mean to
Shrug.
register as a group?
Basically, any one of you could come and collect the possessions for the others when you're leaving.
Let's do that.
It's probably
Don't forget.
I have trouble
Sure,
getting across
Corvus
town.
won't steal all our stuff.
I'm just going to grab the shield that Cassiopeia had, and this gets declared.
Okay. One of them just pause because this is the Tarnstead garrison shield.
Oh yeah.
He looks it over. He gives you a. This is a bit hard to describe what his look is. It might be wariness, disgust, or it might just be sorrowful. You know, it's a strange mix of features on his face.
You said
Oh,
that there were
yeah.
other people like me in town?
Yeah, we had some come through with some other survivors.
I'm gonna also pull the quiver and the short bow. I almost forgot I have those.
Corvus is also hopping down with the 2 daggers and the short bow.
Folks, please don't crowd with the weapons. It's
Here, take them all.
You consider this a weapon, and I'll hold out the hunting trap that has been in my.
technically no, sir.
Out of character question, Allie.
Yes.
Because I figure something like this would be semi-known. If we were to purchase weapons in the town, would we have to bring them here and turn them in before?
If you were to purchase weapons in town, depending on your standing, they would actually be taken to one of the gates
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious about that. I'm guessing the same thing
Yeah.
as if we get the broken weapons repaired.
Yes.
Oh, also we have all these broken weapons. Actually, I don't know. Should we say that?
I forgot we kept those weapons.
Yeah,
I thought
have
we
them.
were going to give them away.
I mean, they're basically
We kept
scrap
them
metal
because-
at this point, so
Because we can use them for other components, and at
Yeah.
least part of them, at least the crossbow, I want to
yeah.
get made up.
Well, okay. Are you actually declaring those?
Uh,
Because I know they're in the bag of holding, and that's hidden.
anything in the
Yeah.
bag of holding, I'm not going to declare. So I'm just declaring anything
Okay.
that's around.
Right.
I'm trying to be
so-
helpful and like point at things for the guys, but like I can't lift anything for them. So
Right. So, they will beckon each of you one by one over to the gates. Inside the gates, you can see the big tower structures on either side. They're basically little guard posts by themselves. They will take your weapons. You see them get tagged with pieces of paper and string. They ask for each of your names. Faldia, they bring you over first because you seem to be in charge of this. Okay, Mr.
Forge Hammer.
All right, and what's your group going by? Any of your names? Just we need one in particular that you can reference.
Just right mine.
Okay, Forge Hammer group. Right, and they write this down on little notes, attach it to weapons, and then they write it on a separate piece of paper. And they scribble something else on that piece of paper, which then gets ripped, and you get given one half of it.
Oh
Right,
my god, they gave me a receipt.
They did give you a receipt, a very basic old receipt that would be so easy to forge.
Basically, we have a coat check.
Yes,
Yeah.
have a coat check. Right. Because, there was really no system for this back in the old days because people didn't wander around like this with fucking weapons. So we're making something up. You're given a receipt. So, okay, this is for you.
Thank you.
If you need these, if you decide to leave by the other gate, you come here, you let us know. We'll get things shifted over for you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Right, send another one of yours over, please.
I'll beckon at whoever is closest, which I'm going to assume is Carrick.
Okay.
All right,
Come over.
All right, I'll just stand out for your stuff.
I hand over the 2 steel daggers and the short bow and
Okay.
arrows.
They also get tagged, and there once again is writing, scribbling. It's like, okay, your name.
Carrick Marsk.
Okay. You also Forge Hammer group.
Yes.
Right. And he scribbles that down, and then there's the tearing paper, and you get your receipt.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up Gifton.
All right. He all right.
Gifton.
He looks hesitant,
Hey!
and then he just sort of holds out one of his hands.
I guess I'll step over, or does he want my weapons?
I
Either
picked
way.
you
No,
up.
your weapons, miss.
Alright, so I'll put the weapons in his hand.
He looks terrified to handle these. Like he's afraid he's going to break this bowl.
Are they
So
too
he's very-
dangerous? Is it okay?
He looks at you, Carrick, as if like, should I humor her or?
There aren't very many dogs in town, right?
There's lots of dogs in town, miss.
She makes a face.
Yeah, at least I think. And he takes the little sword, the little needle, and he hands it back to you. I think you can keep this.
Okay.
Nothing says sewing needles are. Yeah. And then he ties it. He ties one of those great big pieces of paper that's bigger than your bow to the bow. And then he hesitates briefly and ties that to the stuff Carrick just handed him so as not to lose it. And your name, miss?
Gifton Brotgren?
Alright, can you spell that?
Giften Brotgren.
Okay. Forge Hammer group?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, here's your... Oh. He holds the really big piece of paper in comparison to you out to you.
I try to take it.
Alright,
Do you want me to hold on to that for you?
it's not heavy, but...
It's not
awkward.
heavy, but it's awkward.
Mhm.
I start rolling it
fold
up,
it up.
and I go, maybe you should keep it with yours, Carrick.
Okay, I will put it with mine.
It's like the giant poster boards that you had to carry around in school.
No, it's like one of those big banners, you know, like you
Oh,
hang
yeah,
across
yeah.
an entry. She's just rolling it up because it's just thin. She's gonna give it over to
Right.
Carrick.
Okay, any others?
Corvus will step up.
Alright, your stuff, please.
Dagger, short bow.
Right,
17 arrows.
Name?
Corvus Adderlas.
Corvus, what now?
Just
Ali
spell
broke
it.
up.
Just spell it.
Is it Corvus, what now?
Adderlas. Aderlass.
He writes it down and gives you a look. You said you were from Tarnstead, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
He's the foot doctor.
I was the garrison's medical
There was this
practitioner.
kid in town, and he shot himself in the foot and
Gifton.
and then he hooked the arrow out, and he fixed the hole. And
Gifton.
Good story.
are you licensed, sir?
Yes.
So, Dr. Adelas.
Yes.
Alright, okay. Four-channel group?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, here's your receipt, sir.
And are we supposed to declare jobs?
I mean, not really, but that one comes with a title.
Okay.
At that, he's going to pull out his medical case and show him the tools. And then shut it.
Now, he scratches his head.
The
Where
case
was your
is,
license, sir?
The license was given to me by the garrison at Tarnstead.
Right, that should be. What do you mean? You'll probably be able to collect it in the morning, but could you leave that with me, please?
Okay.
Right, thank you, sir. And that's right. Any others?
Looks back to the group.
I think the only
Cassiopeia is going to bring up the shield and her little hand axe from her work kit. She's going to hand it over the shield and just go, Can you make sure this gets back to the family of the soldier it came from, if it's known?
I'm afraid this kind of standard issue, miss. They're not really.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what. I'll take it and I'll put it in my report. Maybe you'll get something for return of equipment. I don't know.
And should I turn in my
No,
should I turn in my carpenter's axe?
No, keep it with your toolkit, please. Just
Okay.
don't go brandishing about town.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pile of knives sitting in the thing too, because technically a cook's utensil has literally labeled as knives.
Oh yeah, if you brought out your knives from your cook's utensil, I'm gonna have to break out my knives from my cook's utensil, and that's a Diddy thing.
People are like,
they're like, please just keep that.
Mine, they might slightly worry about, but I have the iron dagger still with me anyways. So
Right. Okay. You should all technically right now be reporting directly to the Shire Reeve up in the keep, but yeah, I'll lead you up there now. It's late, but
Okay. Garrett, can I ride in your backpack?
sure.
Thank you.
Out of character. I'm gonna go hit the restroom real quick.
Okay, if you want to take a 5-minute break, go for it.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah, I think I will.
BRB.
Doop, doop, doop.
Burp. Oh, but I figured by now Argy at least kind of had cleaned up the stick a bit to resemble, less of a broken ass broom handle.
Yeah, at least got rid of the jagged splinter bit.
Get rid of the jagged splintered bit. Do that. Maybe put just some tape around the middle for a grip, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Just general work, which is why she would also just offer it up. Like, I've got a stick.
Yeah, they let you keep your stick.
And if anyone questions her inside, she'll say, well, I told them I had it and they let me keep it.
See, this great thing about these laws, they're not based on what can actually be wielded as a lethal thing
I'm
or
back.
such. It's entirely arbitrary classifications.
Is it sharp and pointy? Yes, take it. Same as if they see my darts, I can just say I'm really avid about bargaining.
Yeah.
And I imagine, Allie, the case is very immaculate. The bone saw, the little sleeves for the scalpels.
Don't worry, you'll be able to be very upset when you find it all rummaged through and searched.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, and I guess the Tarnstead garrison would have given him a license since it was his profession.
Yes, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't really be colleges of doctoring.
Yeah, it's actually got less of a guild basis than other professions, funny enough. But basically, what they will be doing is actually checking their own records because that garrison business would have been listed for them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not like that garrison has got its records, or they would expect you to have your license still because it's probably burned up in the fire.
Yeah, I also imagine it's like they give him the box of medical equipment. Like, here's your job.
Yeah.
So that's what he presented as a license, was the box.
Yeah, but they don't actually know if that's legit, so they need to check.
Completely understandable.
It's that odd thing. It's like, the carpenter could go on because who the fuck claims to be a carpenter? Someone claiming to be a doctor, a little more dangerous.
Yeah. You could kill a nobleman that way.
Yes. Yes. With Carrick's cooking and Corvus's ingredients, kill the whole town.
Oh god, that was
Make
really
a soup line.
really unfortunate moment there for Sam.
Mhm.
I had made a peppercorn steak thing earlier, so I had to crush peppercorns and whatever. I had something stuck in my teeth. I worked it free and bit into it. It was a large chunk of peppercorn. That is like the worst feeling in the world. 'Cause it's like, oh, that's all peppercorn and nothing else.
All peppercorn.
I have no problem with that.
I wasn't expecting it, so it caught me off guard. I was like, ah.
I liked when my parents ever cooked like hams and they peppercorned the ham. I would always get the outside rim so I can crunch on peppercorns with the ham. It was so good.
This is not a thing that I requested.
Who are we missing?
I'm back.
That's one person.
Oh.
I don't know of anyone else we were missing.
Sam?
Yeah.
Toby made.
Dragon Shields made an Easter dragon.
I'm here.
Alright. Is RG here?
Yeah,
I
you
never
didn't
left.
go.
Alright.
Okay, that's everyone. Right. Carrying on then. Okay, so you asked to bring your wagon through the door. In fact, you asked to basically just gather up and follow along with your wagon. And let's move you all over to this map.
This new combat map. Oh.
Yes.
Now we're gonna
Oh
fight
god, we
in
gotta do
Dolvewood.
street by street.
Oh shit. Man, or did we
Street
come in
by
this
street
gate?
combat.
You came in that bottom gate.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright,
close.
Hey.
Gifton is occasionally peeking out of the backpack, and she's got this wide-eyed look of horror. Because this is the biggest city in the entire history of cities, as far as she's concerned.
Yeah. I mean, the little things outside the gate, you saw various buildings.
That was
That
basically
seems
That's
like
Tarnstead.
Tarnstead.
Yeah. And then you led through the gates. Following along this guardsman with his torch. Despite, this time of night in Tarnstead was dead quiet. People were getting home, getting into bed. There are still people walking out and about here. The city is still, it's not loud and buzzing, but there is still that murmur of activity as you led through the city streets. You led up through this long path, and given these buildings just keep on going and going.
She's actually going to retreat back
Relentlessly.
into the backpack. This is, she's actually really kind of unnerved.
And there's unnerving for Gifton, and it might in fact be unnerving for some of you who have never really left the smaller towns.
Yeah, our days are long through is actually going to look genuinely uncomfortable.
Yeah. Towering buildings in different styles and shapes, some much older than others. No real consistency in how each of them looks in comparison to another. Some may have been built up and then off to the side over another building. It's just very odd. But you're led up the path. When you get to about here, you see what looks like a mansion, a huge tower, what you would think of as a castle. But it's just another building amongst all of these. Clean and more finely built than the rest, but just another building. And you're led over this way, and you see a chapel. Looks like a holy house devoted to some god or another.
Are you pinging?
I am pinging. Is it on the wrong layer?
No,
I
it's it.
wasn't
No, it's
seeing it.
fine.
I must have not been zoomed out enough.
Okay.
Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see it. I
Noble
was zoomed in.
building. So you're led around past this, a little chapel, and then you can continue down this path until you reach a set of gates here.
That's quite a noble building. I will comment as we pass the noble building.
Are you commenting this to the party or to the dude leading you?
I will say it out loud enough that
People can hear it.
anyone in
Gifton's gonna peek her head out and be
Vicinity.
like, "Does a king live there?"
That's a house terrace, ma'am.
Oh,
Did you say
One of the-
terrorist?
No, terrace.
Terrorist.
they're
okay.
known for their lovely balconies.
I will go ahead and add that as you guys actually asked and got an answer. Oh my god, why can I not set text? Oh, ha.
nah.
Wrong way.
Layers. Why did they?
There's
Freaking huge.
I
Okay,
definitely
later.
want to check out
Yeah,
this
do it later. We
weird
know this one, right? So that's
S/5
fine.
building at some
Yeah.
point.
yeah, one of the noble houses here. And up there, it's Dole Keep, and he leads you to these gates, which are much better guarded than the.
Does a king live there?
no, king. This is actually the guard keep here, and
Wow.
mayor's office is in here as well.
Yours is much, 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 much bigger than the one they had in Tarnstead.
We had a cottage.
I thought it was big.
No, Henry had a cottage. You actually had it.
Yeah, we've had something. Palisade around it.
Let's see, it's the oldest building here. Back when this used to be a guard frontier.
Wow.
And he waves at a couple of the guards standing by, and he holds his hand out. Wait here, folks, and he goes over to talk to them. He points at you, makes some motions towards the keep, and one of the guards nods, heads in through what looks to be a side door in one of these sort of buildings that are beside the gate. And then the other guard actually starts to open up the gate doors, and he motions you over. Through it, folks. Leave your wagon inside.
I thought we were walking.
You were told to bring the wagon along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inside.
So you pull up in here, and it's an impressive keep. It looks. While you saw noble buildings that are impressively built, this is far sturdier. This really looks like it was meant for defense. Yeah. It is worn down stone, like what may have been like sharp corners are now rounded down. But it is kept in good shape. And you can see the guardsmen, one of the guardsmen who were outside the front gates, sort of running into the keep. And you're just told to wait. And the guardsman that led you here, he gives you a nod, a friendly wave, and then leaves without another word.
Bye, Mr. Nice Man. I never got your name.
There's a little wave again, and he just leaves.
She really likes names.
That was guard Bob. To go with guard Frank.
Hey, Carrick.
Yes.
Rematch.
How would you do it to someone else?
The hell are you two doing?
RG, do you want to play?
Play what?
Hold your breath. As long as you can, okay?
Okay.
Person who breathes first loses. Ready?
Dingus takes a deep breath and then yawns and settles down.
3, 2, 1.
Con of 15, which I'm assuming makes it so I win.
Yeah, you probably would.
Yeah, you'd beat them without checks. Although,
Yeah.
if you really want to push it, you can start rolling.
This time Carrick's not doing it, he's distracted with someone else.
Our gift is going to try and go for as long as she can, but she'll eventually lose to RG. This is how she's amusing herself.
Corvus is just standing with his arms folded, probably next to Thaldir.
Yeah. There's a guardsman nearby, the one that opened up the gates for you. He's just sort of leaning against the inside of the outer gate walls and just watching you guys, making sure you don't get up to mischief.
Watching us play our game of who can hold your breath the longest.
5 minutes passes, 10 minutes passed,
I had to
15
get
minutes pass.
Uh,
Until finally, you see another figure leaving the keep.
It's very late, so I wouldn't expect them to be awake.
And indeed, this figure approaching you, his attire is much fancier than the rest. His tunic has what looks to be a sort of a gold filigree along its edges. He's actually wearing chainmail that looks, and his tunic is actually baggy enough you think it's supposed to go over plate, but he's simply wearing a simple chain right now. Still strapping on a sword belt to himself, in fact, as he approaches you all. And he goes, "Hey, you the Tarnstead survivors?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
yes.
Right. I'm Shire Reeve, William Tillman.
Sorry, it's late.
Quite late, but still.
William Tillman,
We'll see to you now. William
was
Tillman.
What was the title?
Tillman,
Shire
Shire
Reeve.
Reeve.
Shire Reeve, the sheriff.
The hell am I? Woo!
There you go.
I literally had the pen.
It's okay,
Oh
Lucky,
god,
I'm doing it.
I really misspelled
No.
his last name.
But I'm actually concerned about my pen disappearing. 'Cause that's one of my actual pens, and it was literally placed
It's
someplace.
an actual pin.
It's a pen I made, so
Ah,
Fancy one.
All right,
it's
I
actually
wrote
one
it
of my
down.
fountains.
We have it.
nice.
Right. Right. If you all come with me, one of my guards will take your horse, stow it away safely.
Thank you.
He nods and sort of motions you to follow him, and then
Sorry,
he
it's
waves
so
another
late.
guard over. Well, let's get you all set up, and then we'll discuss the lateness at another time. Come on.
It's been a long
Okay,
road.
good enough. Temporary.
Now I got the enterprise thing in my head.
So he waits for you all to get off the wagon and follow him along. And as you do, another set of guards come up behind you, sort of flanking you as you move.
Oh no, they're gonna kill us.
We're under arrest.
We're under death watch.
And you are led inside the keep. The inside is much like the outside. It's very well built, sturdy, worn down. The stone flooring is smooth in spots where patrols move throughout the keep. But you led through it. There are still guardsmen about. Most of them very casually, air quote, guarding. They don't see many people in here. But you are led to what seems to be a sort of empty side barracks, just a set of rooms with some bedding set up. And he motions you all to enter. If you're waiting here, we'll be talking to you individually.
Okay.
If you must.
This is beyond Corvus's knowledge of protocol, right?
you didn't get involved much in protocol, and the garrison in Tarnstead really just didn't do stuff like this.
I didn't expect them to.
They were
Okay.
probably a little less official.
Yeah, they're like militia.
Yeah, basically. Whereas this seems very
Military.
military.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And there are cots set up in here, and they look freshly set up, as if they were expecting to have people arrive. You know. And actually, everyone give me a perception check.
Perception?
Perception.
No. 13 passive.
Perception.
Right.
I'm
15
aghast.
and above, which if you got a passive of 15, still counts. 15 and above. You can hear even through the stone walling, and it's basically just coming through the corridor from the room next door to yours. There's the sound of snoring. You're not the only room here.
You know, Gifton, if you flex your shoulders back and drop your diaphragm a bit more, you can hold your breath longer.
Please stop encouraging it.
This is how I'm killing my brain cells, one gasp at a time.
He looks you all over. All right. Any of you hungry, thirsty? I can have food, drink brought here.
That would be great.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to stay in this room until we're done. Do you all need rest, or can we get on with this?
I'm fine.
Man, we'll get on with it.
They can get on with it.
All right.
As long as you don't expect this to take hours and hours.
That depends. I suggest you grab some sleep while... Well, we'll be handing you individually, so the rest of you grab a bit of shut-eye.
Okay.
Again, I'll have food and drink brought here, but please don't leave the room. You, and he points at you, Faldia. You first.
All right.
All right.
Out of character, real quick question,
Yes.
because this may involve for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Were we ever told that we should turn the adventurer tags into a certain person, or just in
we
general?
turned him in the previous town, didn't we?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
actually turned him into Henry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought
We,
And
we have
Henry
a
gave
letter
us
from Henry
reward.
to give to the
Yeah,
Shire Reeve,
that's
but I
right.
don't know who has it.
Horace has it.
Yeah.
Which you guys might want to sort that out real quick. But he's motioning Faldia for you to come with him.
Well, I don't know about the letter, so...
Actually, who all knows about the letter?
Corvus
Uh,
and Carrot.
I do.
You do as well?
Yeah, I told you to go.
Yeah, he told you to
Yeah.
go collect
Oh, yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we give him the letter
Uh,
now?
Ladder?
Oh, right.
Letter?
Letter, yes.
Corvus.
We have a letter for
You
you.
reach
sir.
into his pack and dig out Henry's letter.
He reaches out, he takes hold of it, and he looks over it and sees the seal. It's like, oh, and where's this from?
Southwest.
Southwest time. From God's
Henry.
Henry.
Yes.
Henry's
Yes.
a really nice boy, and there was lots of bad stuff.
He is a fine lad, and he opens up the seal, and he starts to read it, even as he motions again for you, Faldia, and he walks out the room.
Oh, no, I didn't follow him.
Right. Thompson, stay guard, please. And you just hear a sir as the door is closed, and one of the guards takes up post outside of it.
Hey, Thompson,
really
how long
hope
can you
there's-
hold your breath? I can hold it a really long time.
Boom, she passes out.
If that's an escape attempt, ma'am, it's a unique one.
Escape? Are we under arrest?
No, of course not. It's just a jest, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got me to breathe. Oh, you cheated.
And despite him trying to maintain a professional demeanor, you do hear him chuckle a bit under his breath. Right. Faldia, you are led along corridors again, deeper into the keep. And you're led to what looks like might have been a cell, but it's not, shackles and all that jazz. It's just got a table, set of chairs in there, and there is a robed figure waiting in there as well. And he looks tired, as if he too has just been woken up. And it's Elven. Hard to judge the age, but looks what you would think of as middle age on a human.
Right. So fucking old.
But you are military, so you would recognize the colors of a military mage.
I see.
And it just says, "This is my one of my men, and he will be verifying whatever stories you tell. I trust you have no problem speaking under a stone of truth."
I can't say do.
Marvelous. Take a please seat, Mr. Forchhammer. Right, and he sits at the table opposite of you, and he nods at the mage, who mutters some draconic, makes some motions with his hands, and you can feel the compulsion to only speak the truth, which I will note. You can refuse to speak. You can try and work around it, but you must speak truthfully.
Okay.
And then he says, "Okay, recount for me, in your own words, the offence on the night of Tarnstead's fall." And that's where we're going to end, because...
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so I got to work on my impression of that guy from the Ant-Man movies.
So we gain 15 levels, right?
Yeah, totally.
So I can just fuck with the guy with the stone of truth. We can lose it right after after that game.
Just need temporarily 15 levels, right?
Yeah. 6. Okay, everyone receives 250 XP.
Nice. That puts us at 672.
You
Is that
said
right?
250.
Yeah, 250.
1672.
And Ali, just you may have said this, but or may not have. The guard captain of Tarnstead. Did you ever give me his name?
I did.
Okay. What was it?
Do you not have it in your notes? Do I have to open
I
up mine?
don't have it in. I don't think we ever recorded that.
Well, we've got it recorded if you want to listen to the actual recording, but 1 second. I'll get it for you.
Oh, right. It would. Yeah, the recording.
Yeah, I do record.
Right.
So she can
Dow
listen back.
Edmund.
Edmund. Thank you.
Remember, take notes. Take notes.
I take notes. I
know
don't-
you're a very, very good girl, Sammy.
I got my pen and
I have a page of notes now, so
Yay.
I'm on
no
my
more of me
second
forgetting
page.
things.
Okay. Right. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Hope that was an okay session.